It's the Bob and Tom Show.
I've decided I'm the only guy in the world that likes the hell out of Prince Charles.
Oh, really?
I want to drink a Budweiser with Prince Charles.
You think Prince Charles drinks Budweiser?
If he hangs out with me, he's going to.
Yeah.
Well, then he won't do either.
And I'm positive that Pat Carlini and Christy both despise Prince Charles.
Oh,
No,
despise him.
He's a little strange, but no.
He's kind of a geek.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's because he's got big ears and he can't dance well. But the man's going to be the king of England. He's going out with his old college girlfriend, Camilla Parker Down Bowles, the ugliest woman in England. So apparently he can see past outside beauty into inner beauty, which makes him one of them Oprah Winfrey sensitive types.
Yeah.
Right.
He could be sleeping with every woman in England.
That's true.
He's going to be the king of damn England. If I was king of England, I'd be sleeping with every woman in England. I'd be knocking on the door. Fred, go to Home Depot for about an hour. King of England. Good to see you. How you doing? Doug, bring your wife over in a bathing suit. Go with him. Bring me back some pliers. King of England. How you doing? Good to see you. What's the fun of being king of England if you can't sleep with every woman in England?
Oh, God.
King David in the Bible did that. You remember that? His big sin? He's up on the palace wall. He looks over and sees Bathsheba, the new girl next door, taking a bath on the roof. Boy, look at the breast on her. Well, it turns out her husband's a captain in your army. Well, screw him. Send him to the front. Prince Charles can ride a horse without falling off. He can ski down a hill without wrapping himself around a pine tree somewhere. Takes care of his kids. Looks good in a kilt.
Yeah.
And he's got to take crap off his brother-in-law in front of 5 billion people at one time at the funeral and keep a straight face. You know good and well he wanted to reach over and bitch slap that brother-in-law. We hope that the children will be raised the way that Diana wants them raised, as opposed to the way that Charles. I said, hey, 400 years ago, your nuts would be a door knocker on the Tower of London. How about you head back to South Africa and run around on your wife some more? Sell trinkets at the gravesite. Get the gay guy back up there and play piano some more. I'm going to impale both of you.
King England.
King England. I've heard Candle in the Wind till it makes my butt hurt. King England.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
King England.
Your nuts would be on a door knocker. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Hi, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Happy birthday, Josh Arnold.
Oh, thank you, Chick. Thank you.
57 years young, Josh.
That's right.
Attaboy. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
The Silac news desk. That's the ugliest jacket I've ever seen.
Thank you.
It's black. There's no comment to make about it. But there's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
How you doing, bud?
Good.
All right?
Yeah.
You all right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Christy Lee, have you seen the official portrait of King Charles that was just unveiled?
Oh, the red one?
Yeah.
It's all red.
King of
What the
England.
heck is that all about?
It looks like Eli Roth, the horror movie king, has come up with his new movie, and it's Charles. This time it's personal.
It's very unusual.
It
It's
is.
terrifying.
It's not a traditional portrait. It's kind of, he's emerging from some kind of
And you know
Mark
he-
Rothko red wash.
You
Although
know-
his hands are too big. Did you just notice that?
You know, he had to approve it, too, which is weird.
Well, it's very kind of
It's got to be
artistic.
tough to sit for a portrait like that and then go, well, what do you think?
Did
Most
he have
people
to
are-
sit, or did they just take a picture and let?
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
Photograph.
I would think.
I don't think most people.
Does he have the time? I mean, he's dealing with cancer and trying to be the king and all of everything else.
But I mean, isn't that the deal on being the king? I mean, one of the perks is you can do anything you want for however long you want.
Yeah, but they keep him real busy. So
Well,
in any, it's a very unusual portrait.
You know what it kind of looks like is Han Solo in Carbonite. If the Carbonite
Yes.
Exactly.
were red.
Right.
yes.
Emerging
You can
from
see
this.
his face, and you can see his hands, but the rest of it's all red.
It is.
Don't his hands are too big.
They do look too
They're
big.
disproportionately-
They're bigger than his face.
Yeah, they're freakishly large.
Maybe his hands are freakishly large.
We don't know, do we?
There have been a lot of conversation, a lot of controversy about some people's hand size. Some are small. Maybe his are oddly large.
Which leads us to a little coming up in today's show. A character known for having a gigantic finger
Oh.
in the news.
A character?
Yes.
You
Want to
have
guess,
lost
Ace?
me.
Do you want to take a stab?
E.T.?
It is E.T. is in the news.
Wow. I would have never gotten that. I'm not the age for E.T. That's the thing.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't watch E.T.?
Didn't care for E.T.
Well, you're going to find it's interesting. I don't know why they.
It's kids, and they put on over on the adults. Ooh. Well, I was one of the adults that kids were trying to put stuff over on. I tell you that. And let me tell you something. Those little brats should have time out.
We have a sweet, fun story about E.T. before.
Flying your bicycles all over the neighborhood. I think not.
As my mother would say, Krabby Appleton over there.
Oh, great song. Get Back, Krabby Apple.
That is a great song. Did your mom ever use the term crabby?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Little crabby today?
Yes.
I found
No, my mom said, you're being a bitch.
your mom was a woman of few words.
Why don't you stop being an AH?
Yeah.
My mother would say.
We kind of had the same mom.
Pretty salty going on in my house.
I doubt if my mother ever used that word.
Really?
No kidding.
Did you ever hear your mom curse ever?
The occasional damn. That was it. I'll never forget. I told you this story before. Our kitchen used to have one of those doors that flaps both directions.
Oh, like a saloon door. I think that's what they call it.
Yeah. And I'll never forget standing in the kitchen with my sister. This was not that many years ago, and Jenny lives in England. And there's a certain word they use over there
freely and
much differently than we do here.
Right.
And that is the C word.
Correct.
And my sister said something like, "Oh, that guy's a real." And my mother perked up, and she said, "Does that mean what I think it means?" And I literally backed up into that door and just kind of let it slide so I could leave the room to not witness the. Yeah, she did not use a lot of curse words.
That is so foreign to me. That's just so alien to me to have that kind of relationship with your parents. I think that's wonderful.
It is.
I think that's part of what makes this show listenable. I think is that we all grew up very different.
My father, on the other hand, much like me, the GD word very popular.
See, my husband doesn't curse at all.
Really?
No. And listen to me.
Not
you know
even when
how
you
I
come home?
talk.
I wish you hadn't told me that. Because I'm turning it up when I'm around him. That's all there is. We've all got to. Oh, yeah.
How the F are you?
What the hell? How you? You know what, pal? All right, buddy.
Andy, maybe go with the genital.
Look at the cutter on her. Check that out.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
go right to the genital stuff.
How many times you slammed that so far, huh?
You old son of a bitch.
Oh, bastard, you.
Hey, good morning. How's the D hang?
Sorry, hon.
There we go.
It's
Good
yeah.
Do you go to a gas station and stand at the pump with the nozzle up your ass? Do you ever do that?
I find myself
You ever do that,
apologizing a lot.
Ace doesn't curse.
No.
Ace doesn't curse either. You're right.
Well,
I heard him curse once in the hall. That's it.
Oh, really?
One
Is
time.
this this a challenge?
what did he say? He said if Tom asked me to fix my GD car one more time.
I bet I can.
Something like that.
I can off the air. I bet I can make him curse. Give me a day and a half. I bet I can get it done.
Yeah.
He doesn't like me very much.
Okay. Well, let's
I curse way too much.
Let's
Way
move
too-
forward. We have an interesting letter to open things up. Of course, coming up, we have the new show format in which we do things we learned today the next day. Thus, in a few minutes, we'll be doing things we learned yesterday. Right? Everybody got that?
We got
Yeah, we got it.
The NFL schedule was released, and we can spend all morning talking about
No, we can't.
what's going on. Exactly, my point.
Okay.
Keep your own team to yourself, and and go ahead and search the schedule and turn your calendar on or your Google.
Are you
and
happy with the
sync.
schedule?
I'm not. I am no longer. I've decided. This season, I am no longer a Washington football team fan.
No, you can't undo it.
I certainly can.
No, you can't help
Tattoos
yourself.
are permanent.
And the tattoo. Son of a gun.
Okay, here we go. Dear Bob and Tom show. I really like the fact that you've moved things we learned from yesterday's show to today's show. Mostly because it cuts into chick sports, so we have less time for NHL scores.
Oh, that hurts.
Now that upset me, and I'm guessing
and
upsetting
John.
Arnold.
It doesn't even make sense. We haven't been doing it.
That's because they're so boring. He goes, I do like the word of the day idea you talked about. I would like to nominate the word of the day for today. I nominate Neapolitan from Josh Arnold from yesterday. Now, do you want to explain why that was interesting?
Yes, there was a letter that Allie Breen received. A guy was complaining about his girlfriend being kind of gross and that she wore stained underwear.
Yeah, she.
She didn't bathe much, and
she was,
burped and farted.
Yeah.
Right.
And I suggested that maybe if she were wearing white underwear, you could call them Neapolitan. You should have.
Yes, we get it.
The three colors.
Yeah.
You have white.
A strawberry type.
Yeah, right, of
And
course.
brown, of course.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent joke. Didn't receive the laugh it deserved now because of the way I tried to have you tell
really
it. I
was kind
blame
of
myself.
slapped together.
Yeah, but that does lead to the important question: when you are faced with Neapolitan ice cream, which I haven't been faced with recently. I don't know if it's a thing anymore.
Well, and some people,
It's a thing.
Bob
You can
always
still get it.
called it Chalk Van Straw. He never called it Neapolitan.
No, but the question is, which one do you eat first? To me, it's obvious.
Chocolate.
You go chocolate, strawberry, vanilla.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
And you pray for freezer burn on the vanilla.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Oh, I love the vanilla.
I have a different system.
What's your system?
Vanilla's my favorite, so I go vanilla first. Also, because before it gets too melty, you don't want the vanilla to be contaminated by the other two, so you get that out of there.
Right.
And then I go strawberry because it's my least favorite, and then I finish things off with chocolate.
I love strawberry
That's
ice
interesting.
cream.
Yeah.
Interesting way to go.
That's crazy talk.
Ace,
It is, isn't it?
your thoughts on this?
I would go chocolate first and then strawberry.
Okay.
What about the vanilla?
I leave that out.
Oh, really?
Really?
You have something against vanilla?
Well,
Well.
I see he is gerrymandered.
La-dee-da.
He's gerrymandered Whitey out of the ice cream.
Unless it's French vanilla.
Oh, that is good. He's got a thing for the Euros.
Okay,
Put your
good.
tongue right in there.
Well, coming up, we have NFL news that is somewhat interesting, I think.
And we've got swimsuit edition of Sports Illustrated. I'm not sure where it's going to end up, considering there's no magazine anymore, correct? Am I right on that? Is there a magazine anymore?
I don't. All my magazines are on my phone.
It's been announced that a non-sports competitor is going to be a swimsuit model in the Sports Illustrated, and she's not anybody that you'd think about. She's going to be a swimsuit model.
Really?
She's going to be in it.
They're going ultra diverse in general, so I'm assuming
I'll give you a hint. We have been talking about King Charles.
Okay.
That's a pretty good hint.
King Charles is going to be on the swimsuit
Nope,
edition?
it's a girl.
Oh.
It's a girl.
Camilla?
Nope, not
Well, it can't be one of Prince Andrew's girls because they have to be over 18.
Other than the word king. Gail King, damn it. I can't hold it in anymore.
Gail King is on the
Gail
cover.
King.
Gail King.
No, not the cover. Making her debut as a Sports Illustrated swimsuited. Did you see how this escalated?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
She's going to be in the swimsuit. She's going to be on the cover, and she now owns Sports Illustrated.
Gail King is president of England?
That's exactly right. She's 69.
Yeah, she and Oprah have taken over the country.
By the way,
69 years old. She's going to make her debut as a swimsuit model.
You go, girl.
This is kind of tied in here. If you are one of those folks that does the connections game in the New York Times,
don't get him started
Yesterday's
on this, Tom. I beg you.
a violation. No.
You know what? I'm going to give you as much room as you need. You go ahead and explain your problem because I know how passionate you are about it, and I think it'll make you feel better.
One of the answers was
You have like 16, 16
one
different
of the
words.
clues were like Hoda and we had to replace one of the letters of four of them to car names. Ridiculous. It was Hoda, Savannah. So you're thinking, Hoda, Copti, Savannah.
One of them was the word was Aura, A-U-R-A, and what they wanted you to find was Acura for a car brand.
If you play the game, it was ridiculous.
So it was
Completely
one of those
stupid.
things, and every now and then he gets this way.
So Hoda would be Honda.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you wouldn't.
This one sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, no, they were tricking you because it had Savannah in there. Oh, they were, and then all those are also. Aura is also a currency. They had Doge, which I was so pissed.
Yeah, Doge would be Dodge. Yeah, this is good.
No, but you didn't know that going in.
What's Savannah? What did that become?
Savannah
Plains,
was
grass field and Leah or whatever it was. I was so pissed. Anyway,
this ain't bad. There's Gail King. There's a swimsuit. There's,
I was going to say I wouldn't look away.
yeah,
I didn't expect it to be topless, but you go, girl.
damn right.
Okay.
I'd pack a bag and ascend the North Face of that. Damn
Okay,
right I would.
Sure. Okay. Well, Time now to talk about reality. And the reality, of course, is that the grilling season is officially everywhere at this point, and Weber Grills has really stepped up because this is the one I'm getting. I've already worked on getting this baby. It's the griddle, which is perfect because you can now make pancakes.
This reminds me of when you're a kid and you see a toy that you have to have.
Oh, I can't stand
and
it.
you keep telling everyone, oh, I'm getting one of these. I'm getting one of these.
Because I have the Weber kettle, but you try making pancakes on that baby, it's not easy.
It's a nightmare.
You got to have a pan, but not now. This is just one of the great Weber grills out there. Carbon steel cooktop, safe for metal tools. That's a big plus. Anybody ever melted their rubber spatula? Okay.
No.
It's pre-seasoned.
I bet that happens a lot at your house.
You'd be amazed how many semi-melted spatulas I have. The point is, Weber has really stepped up. And they've got a bunch of cool grills. We did a special grilling session a couple days ago here. It's the griddle that stays ready, not rusty, because it's got a special rust-resistant finish. This is so cool. And the Weber Works prep, cook, and store system keeps your cooking supplies right there. So you don't have to run back into the house every 2 minutes. Hey, the steaks are burning. For God's sake, do we have any utensils in here? I forgot to take a fork out there. So you can carry all the food and condiments, utensils you need. Put it all right there. Check out the Weber Slate rust-resistant grill, and all the rest of the cool ones. High heat, even heat. They've got a thing where the thermometer's telling your phone. Oh, you could be down there fishing, Josh, and have your ribs cooking upstairs, up top, and you just look at your phone. Oh, I think I'll lower the temperature.
Great.
Check it out, Weber.com, Weber, Weber.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. We got a bunch of cool stuff coming up. Lots of NFL news. How to get back at your HOA.
And we're going to go hang out at the Love Shack.
All right. Looking forward to that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom.
Glad that we're back. I just suffered through 6 minutes of Josh and Christy shopping for candles.
No, we weren't. You weren't even paying attention.
Yes, and then Josh goes, I've got a coupon.
No, we were looking for an avocado tool.
Yes.
You tool.
And you know what?
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
I do have a coupon, and what's wrong with that?
He goes, I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond today because I have a coupon. And he'll get a coupon.
I'm going to get candles and an avocado tool.
Yep.
What are the
A pennant, a T-shirt.
What kind of candle are you getting?
What flavor candle are you looking for?
I like pumpkin. That's right.
Oh, now's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Good time of year.
I'd object, but I happen to have
Do you ever go into
pumpkin
a
candle myself, so end of my
Do
objection.
you ever go into a store and pick up something and you don't really look at the price and you take it up to the register and they go $101.98 and you go, what? I did that.
$101.98?
I bought 2 candles. You know those 2 little wooden candles I have on the kitchen?
Yes.
Those are $50 a piece.
No kidding. I mean,
I couldn't believe.
That's why off the air I asked Christy, why are candles $95?
Yeah. And I said,
Plus,
what?
people are stupid enough to
And
pay it.
being a media darling, I couldn't say, well, I just need to put this back.
Yeah.
I'd rather not pay $50 for a candle. But I said, I'd wipe my butt with 20s. I don't care.
Boy,
Now, was it an anatomically correct phallic candle of some sort?
Yes, I could use it to aid my masturbation. That's right.
Oh.
I should probably use
something
help
from the
instead.
Liberace.
Christy, to answer your question,
What was my question?
when you guys were
stand
talking about avocados, you asked if there was an avocado vodka. 10 best avocado drink alcohol recipes. There are, yes,
You can
something
make
called
drinks.
avocado
I'm
vodka.
sorry, what? Avocado too, Tom. I think Chick does also.
Avocado.
That's a Russian. That's a Russian bluegrass band. Now avocado.
Avocado, you a cock, we've all
That's a
cock.
Genesis song. Isn't it? That's why you're single. That's all.
What?
Are we? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. We're back live.
Back with that.
Not your tongue.
He was talking about me because I went like this.
No. I'll tell you what it was. You see, you're not even aware of what you just did. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, our interview with Donald Fagan
You're
from
so
Steely Dan.
stupid. You don't know what you're saying.
No, we're trying to make conversation. Just before the mic's open, Josh goes, hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Yeah, that's right. He's excited about it.
Right.
It was something we had discussed.
Did you hear what Tom said? We were trying to make conversation. Tom doesn't
He didn't
have
speak a
conversations.
word during that break. He
Doesn't
kept
say
his
anything.
headphones
They
on.
invented the phrase, he talks at me.
You, yes.
I thought it was, I mean, Josh, okay, you're on a first date. Let's
Yes.
just say, and there's some nice music in the background. You're at a nice restaurant, and the waiter comes up. You order some sort of cocktail. I assume. What's your beverage of choice?
I might have a tequila and a beer.
Together?
Beer. Sure,
so,
yeah.
There you go.
Beer and shot. Why not?
What he's thinking is here. You don't look like an alcoholic. That's what he's thinking.
Oh no, I think he looks like one. And then
farthest from the truth. But go ahead.
And then this young lady orders something, and then you say, as a conversation starter, "Hey, my new toilet seats. I just got a thing from Amazon. It's on the way." And then she goes,
"Yeah, I'm sure that's what you would
waiter, could I get an Uber? I've got to get out of here. I have a thing.
My God, the way your brain operates.
I know, it's amazing.
Fascinating.
Isn't it?
So your new toilet seat. Something you want to tell us why?
Well, we were talking because I'm tired of my vacuum cleaner, and Christy and I were talking about vacuum, and I'm going to order the one she has.
Yeah, you're replacing your vacuum.
I love my vacuum.
So to enter the conversation, you said, "Wow, that's really interesting. Hey, my toilet seat's on the way."
Because the other day I mentioned that I broke it.
Josh, I love you, but I think he might be right.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying it's kind of a conversation killer, really.
I knew we only had 4 seconds left in the break.
It's kind of a funny thing.
I thought I would. Yes. You know what? I thought I was bringing up a topic that you would enjoy.
I get Josh. I know what he was trying to do.
Okay, sir, I didn't understand.
I hate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it took just over a year, but about 6 months longer than I had in the pool, but it finally happened.
Oh, you had the under. I would have taken the under too.
Josh now openly hates Tom.
I had the under myself.
Congratulations.
But that wasn't. They said I couldn't play because I could violate.
Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you.
Their cars, which is, you wonder. It's true. These Christians, terrible drivers. Jews 10 and 2 going down the road.
The man in the studio with us is comedian Greg Hahn. You ever driven in a Corvette? What do you?
I'm a little bit tall for the vet.
Are you really?
It's a big car.
Yeah.
Put the seat back.
There's an idea.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'4". Yeah. I got a huge SUV. I just look at the rear view thinking I got to get some friends. Rows and rows of seats, nobody in them. I just go from gas station to gas station.
Hey, want to ride?
Yeah.
Tell them about your 3-point plan for success, Greg.
What is that? Where I bought the car is too expensive?
Right.
My house is too expensive?
Right.
Knock up a fat girl. How about it?
Yes, sir. Mr. Success. That's Greg Hahn.
Hi, this is Andy Kindler, and this is a different register in my voice. And you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. So continue.
It's unbelievable.
It's spelled A-L.
Yeah, I've got an AH I'm going to fill with a gas pump in a minute.
Why did anyone show him that video?
Have you seen it?
No, I don't want to.
You haven't seen it?
No.
You have to see it.
We need to show Christy that video in real time here in the studio.
It might be actionable. I think.
No.
Yeah, but that might be.
It's Christy.
That would be considered, I believe, a toxic work environment. Can you imagine telling the court, "Well, we showed her a video of a guy getting a gas pump."
It is magnificent.
He's got a nice penis. Yeah. I think you'd be interested.
Yeah, he has no reason to be shy.
What's going on?
He's got a fine penis.
Yeah, so you missed it, Pat. We'll tell you about it off the air because now it's time for our new feature that we have moved from.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you trying to talk about? Oh, that feature.
Love this.
We were just talking about Neapolitan ice cream.
Yes.
Things we learned yesterday on the show this morning.
And how we eat it. John wants to know, before you all eat your Neapolitan ice cream, do you put 2 fingers in the strawberry and 1 in the chocolate?
Our new favorite listener.
A fair question, John.
Yeah. That's the old shocker ice cream.
It's 2 in the pink, 1 in the
2 in the stink.
Yeah.
What is it? 2 in the
Pink,
1 in the stink.
Isn't that something?
You know the foam finger. They have the number 1. They have your team on it. It's like, hold it up, slips over your hand. Number 1.
Yeah.
They do have. I think it's for Wichita State Shockers.
Oh,
they
really?
have.
Are you serious?
Bless his heart, Donnie Baker had one of those.
Wow.
Traveled with it.
Of course.
Brought the house down. Yeah.
It was.
Let's see. First of all, from the email from yesterday's show, this is from JC. I finally got around to listening to yesterday's show on the VIP feed. Just to be clear, I did hear Josh yell to Tom, "Suck it," before the show ends yesterday. Way to go, Josh.
Context, anyone?
We were.
I don't even remember.
No, I don't think that. I don't think that.
You know, I don't think
any context.
No. Every now and again, you just need to be reminded to suck it.
That's fine.
We were wrapping things
Juvenile.
up.
Juvenile.
What? That's our various breads and butters.
Yeah.
Did you not hear the ice cream and the shocker and
that you applauded?
dear morning laughter crew? Well, that sounds mainstream and boring. Yeah. Last week, you guys read my Tom speak about a coworker asking for the angulometer instead of the protractor.
Yes.
I played that audio clip for everyone here in my office, and they all liked it so much that now everyone says angulometer instead of protractor. Tom speak for the win.
Oh, there's so many good ones. One of my favorites, we were talking about grilling and the grilling season and those great Weber grills. Remember the person that referred to the tongs as grill tweezers?
Yes.
Yes.
These all make sense.
They do.
I love that one.
And not only do they make sense, but they give you a quick definition of what what you're trying to what the tool does.
Yeah.
Angulometer.
Sure.
There could be a game show called Tom Speak where you have to guess. Where they,
Yeah.
Was yesterday was the kid, they lived near a cemetery and he called it the Death Aquarium?
Yeah, the Death Aquarium and the Stone Forest.
And the Stone Forest.
2 kids came up with those.
Those are great.
Those are great.
Death Aquarium is troubling.
Well, so is a cemetery.
It scares me a little.
I have to go have to reroute myself around it because one of the ones around here is so big I can't hold my breath that long.
Oh, yes.
Yesterday, Tom was wearing an M119 hat. His usual his actual hat got wet from walking the dog, so he had to switch to a backup hat, which was some magnificent, not only in Michigan, but apparently this is the most unbelievable stretch of highway in the world.
It's gorgeous.
Located in Michigan.
I actually lived on that road.
Well,
of course you.
Super duper.
Isn't M22 the big one, though, that you see all the time?
Well, that's for amateurs. M119 is the good one.
I remember.
Thank you, Josh.
M22 is the tourists. M1.
I see the difference. Sure.
Route 42, Route 142, Route 665 to Darbydale. I remember those roads from my childhood.
The road to Darbydale sounds like some kind of English.
Yes.
Absolutely. Albert Finney.
Yes. The road to Darbydale. And they've got little talking.
What'd you say?
Right. Darbydale, he said it.
Darbydale.
I thought you said Darby Dick.
One of Oliver Reed's finest performances.
Darby Dick.
That's a whole different movie.
He's Darby Dick. He's a little magic leprechaun.
Hello.
It's Darby Dick.
Darby Dick I am.
I'm trying to steal my Lucky Charms.
I'll whack you with my Darby Dick.
Wait a minute.
Christy got her feet, her shoes, her socks wet yesterday morning.
It was a miserable day yesterday.
Shut up about it all morning.
You did find some backup socks.
I did find some socks in my drawer.
You don't have trench foot now, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I do not. I took care of it.
Took out a whole platoon in the big ones, trench foot.
And you apparently, Josh told me that like wet feet is a whole porno category.
I probably is, yeah. I forget exactly what you asked me. If it was
there are
dirty
it's
feet.
sandals, so I can't.
Feet is a whole. We've had this story.
Sure.
It's
number one fetish.
Number one fetish is feet, any kind of the dangle, the toe dangle, all of this stuff.
Do pervs like them if they're
pervs?
Why are they pervs?
Is there toe fungus porn?
Some would say if you don't take your pants off and you deliver your seed to your partner just to make a baby, they'd call that person a perv. No love, no connection, no passion.
There was a whole King of the Hill episode where Hank Hill's wife, Peggy Hill, is now a foot fetish because she has huge feet.
Oh, yeah,
and so
that's right.
And Sidney Pollack is playing, it's his voice, he's playing the director of these foot fetish films. And Tom, to answer your question, he's like, all right, I want you to step on these rotten pumpkins. And she goes, people like this? And he goes, there is a class of self-hating individuals who
yes, I announced yesterday that I am available to announce your graduation.
Yeah.
For a small fee.
I don't know why people wouldn't take you up on that.
And a tip is customary. All I need is a crazy amount of cash in a hotel. I'll take care of the airline.
All right.
Yeah, usually get the names right.
And I will get the names right. I guarantee.
As you read the names, I want you to be holding a hat so that when people come up, they have to tip you.
Yes.
And if they don't,
Yes, absolutely.
I'd like to make an observation, having attended several of these.
Yeah.
They traditionally make the announcement, please hold your applause till the end.
Yes.
It's not going to happen.
Never does.
People are going to applaud, so calm down.
I don't
yeah, really.
That never works.
Yeah.
They work their asses off. Let them have some
Seriously,
joy.
Yeah,
for
to me,
2 seconds.
it's like the touchdown celebration. Why not?
Yeah.
Live a little.
My niece is Savannah Arnold. At her graduation, my brothers and I were the first to break the rule of please hold your applause.
Oh, yeah.
Graduation from
high school, that was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't go to her college graduation. You
Really
get out of
nice.
it. It was so boring.
There's another name.
I'll be leaving early. Let's see, what is it next? I think it's Thursday or Friday. I've got to leave the show early because I'm going to a 5th grade graduation.
Oh, I love that.
That's adorable.
Was there a dance? 5th grade dance? A little slap and
Don't
tickle?
know. I think there's a little celebration afterward. I think it might
nice.
be
5th grade dance?
I had one of those last week.
Chuck E. Cheese or
5th
something
grade
fun.
dance?
Slow
That's
dance?
creepy.
Yeah, I was asked to leave. I didn't have any kids there.
Just going to. May I cut in?
I just like the art of dancing. Okay, sure.
Could we move on? What else did we learn yesterday?
Hop up when the slow dance starts. Look around.
Any takers?
Adjust my tie.
Josh observed that Bigfoot has the mountains. That's why aliens always land in the desert.
Yes, an astute listener suggested that to us, and he's right.
Well, I was asking why we had the story about aliens and their landing in Vegas and what is it? Some NASA said that it's not true, and anyway,
can't believe it.
I miss. Why do they always seem to land in the desert and never?
A lot of space there.
Many reasons.
If you're flying over, you're not going to land in New York City. There's no room.
A lot of military installations.
Again, if there's a culture that has the technology to get to Earth from another area, they're not going to crash.
We got an email about that.
Yeah, we did.
Did 2 conversations become one in that email? He says maybe the aliens crashed because they ignore their check engine light.
Again, we got to get both these guys writing for the show.
That's our friend, the garbage throwing daddy.
Oh, from Cincinnati. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
He's very good.
We got to get him.
And that does lead to the story. We had a story yesterday that more than half the people do nothing about their check engine light for an average of 4 months.
Yep.
So
I got to get my oil changed. The lights keeps coming on.
Oh, yeah, I get that done. Yeah.
Are you familiar with the term seize?
Yeah, I know.
You like sitting in your car when you get the oil changed, or do you want to go into the waiting
I like
area?
sitting in the car.
I like sitting in my house when they the glory of the pandemic. What they do is, Josh, is they text you. Well, we're going to be there in 10 minutes, and then when they leave, everything's all done, and then you
never see them.
Don't have to talk to anybody. It's glorious.
That's a nice service.
Do they still give you the pitch on the air filter?
No, they do not.
Oh,
no, but there are many.
That might make it worth it.
There are many opportunities on the app to upsell, though. I know.
Okay.
Yeah. You can get your car cleaned. You can get your glass changed.
Yeah.
All right there in your
You
driveway.
could go into
New
those
tires.
places. You could put a brand new air filter and pull into one of those places. They're still going to pull the new one out and go, hey, this is.
I think they're taught that. Yes.
Yeah. I don't blame them.
Some places don't give you the pitch, thank God.
It's annoying.
I always wanted to change
cut
my
it
own
out.
oil, and I just lacked the fortitude and the maleness to be able to change my own oil. I can't do it.
You'd spill oil all over your
There'd
driveway.
be
Do you
just
have a lift?
mess.
Do you have one of those little carts?
No, of course. A lift? No.
By the way,
You have to dig a hole, too.
this check engine.
Right.
This check engine light thing does lead to something I've been saying for years. This is why I don't want to have flying cars. Because if everybody had a flying car, the same thing is going to happen. You're at 4,000 feet trying to get to school on time. The check engine light pops on and you ignore it.
Mm-hmm. And then you fall out of the sky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying. Okay.
Let's see. A Black Poodle won the Westminster Dog Show Grand Championship in New York.
Sage.
A German Shepherd named Mercedes was second, and also is.
And the poodle had the ridiculous
haircut.
What do you call it? The topiary haircut.
Little balls on the end of the tail,
Yeah.
and also the German.
By the
Shepherd.
way, those
Mercedes is dancing at the strip club later.
those topiary poodles look especially ridiculous when they're pooping.
I've never seen that, nor do I care to.
Just because the poor dog, if they saw themselves in a mirror, they'd go, Jesus.
Have you seen a lot of dogs pooping, Tom?
He loves that. Doesn't he?
No, I have dogs, and I know what they look
I
like.
tell you this though, actually, if you're a dog, if you're not a no count, no good lazy dog owner if you don't check out your dog's movements each and every time it happens. You can learn a lot from a movement.
Sure. You know if they're eating well.
You can learn stuff.
Now, anybody remember the name of the Jack Russell Terrier that was the first ever to climb every mountain in the UK?
No.
Hercules? Something like that?
Think English automobile.
Bentley.
Bentley is correct. Thank you, Christy.
I thought it was.
Where the hell did they get Hercules?
You know, but they named him
I don't know.
Bentley because his penis is crooked. It bends.
Oh, there we go. He's got puppy Peronis.
Oddly, it's a dog leg.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah, ironic.
Isn't that weird?
Lucky that stock, because it'd be really awful to see Arnold Palmer approaches the dog dick on the 19th hole. And
can I at least?
We have Arnold Palmer coming up in the news, by the way. The name of that dog, Bentley, 9 years old, has climbed every mountain, such as they are mountains in the UK.
Thomas Clum.
Clum?
Yes. He clumbed the mountain.
He clumbed the mountain.
My suggestion is...
I have climbed, I will clumb.
When will the first canine climb K2? Then we're going to have a story.
Just real quick, as we continue what we learned on yesterday's show this morning, here's the end of yesterday's show, just real quick to explain a couple things.
Anyway, the next time you see an ant, go, oh, look, there goes an Emmett. You teach somebody something.
Okay, fine. Now, we certainly appreciate your indulging us. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Wait.
Yeah, you can hear that. It clears the.
Yeah, he clears.
He didn't want to. He talked over it.
Oh, right,
he didn't want it to.
It was almost as if he just hates all of us. Hearing it is really startling.
Your point was
An Emmett.
Yeah, we were talking about
ants. Ants are also known as emmets.
I don't know
Especially
if
in the
that's
UK.
true. Did
Yes.
you make that up?
I did not make that up.
I fact checked him.
And it was what, Emmett Smith's birthday? Is that how we got into that unfortunate topic?
Oh, yeah.
You don't like learning things like that?
I love
that.
learning things. Thank you.
Do you call them roly-polies or pill bugs?
Roly-polies.
I call them, no, I have a different bug. I have the little stink bug that looks like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
And boy, do they stink.
Yeah,
they will stink.
I made the mistake of squishing one, and I smelled the whole thing all night.
Yeah.
Either that or the dog crapped in my room. I'm not sure which.
But you got a good look-see at it.
Check those movements.
That's your thing, we understand.
Yeah, speaking of my home, my compound, you know how I have peace of mind with Simply Safe. The design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. Do the whole thing online. And vacation time's coming. You don't want to be laying on the beach going, did I lock the back door? Are the windows shut? Is my garage door open? You can check all of that on the Simply Safe app right there on your smartphone, because Simply Safe has many, many indoor and outdoor high-definition cameras to watch over your property day and night, sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, temperature sensors, and so much more. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System of 2024 by U.S. News and World Report, backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no contract, and it comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. And Simply Safe has given me and many Bob and Tom Show listeners real peace of mind. And now you can have it, too, at a great price. Get 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. Coming up, we have...
more Sports Illustrated.
And Ms. Pat will be our guest, and Al Jackson, comedians. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix.
A Slovenian so-called artist was fertilized by her dog for an award-winning art project. It's part of a...
You know something? Didn't you know he would react this way? Could we have people licensed if they want to use the name artist?
As part of a greater...
Like if you're a pilot, you got to have a license to be a pilot.
Anything is art if we name it as such. That's...
And these things always involve some kinky sex or fecal material.
As part of a greater series that celebrates the bond between humans and dogs, Maya Smirkar had her eggs artificially fertilized by non-reproductive, which means not sperm cells, from her Scottish border collie named Byron.
Don't even say her name again. I don't want this woman to get any publicity.
According to the Arts Electronica website, the result is a hybrid cell inherent in which is a dystopian scenario, but which would create a new species.
This is such
whose
crap.
chances of survival on planet Earth are better than ours.
Not at all.
Not utopia. Dystopian.
Yeah.
Dystopian.
Instead of artist, could you just
Dystopian.
put weirdo?
Yes, psychotic.
So this is just
The process she used was not fully explained.
This only exists for the writing about it, and it's so there's no actual embryo.
No, because it was a non-reproductive cell, not a sperm cell.
Even if it were reproductive, nothing would happen.
Right. The artist also reportedly breastfed an Icelandic sheepdog named Ada.
Of course you did.
After going on a special lactation-enhancing diet for the project.
Breastfed a dog.
So she's trying to make a friendly Halloween werewolf. He's a good boy.
I swear to God, if tomorrow we have a story about this woman falling off a cliff, I would feel nothing but joy and...
She's dead. It's her last art project.
God, I mean, get some talent.
Wow, you almost said a bad word.
Like, maybe practice something and become talented at something, and then you can call yourself an artist. You freak! I hate her. Tool of the week immedially. Maybe.
Who's been a good boy?
Tool of a lifetime?
You're part of my new art project.
How's that not be...
God.
I hate her.
Can I ask you something else about living alone?
Sure, yeah, sure. Unless, what do you want to move in? What's going on?
No, I'm just curious.
Tom's looking forward to that day.
This interests me. Yeah, I have a lot of people hanging out of my house, but I enjoy that. Do you? You said you had a cat?
I do have a cat.
Do you have a dog?
I don't have a dog, and that was taken in the divorce. We had a part Rottweiler, part Doberman named. That was his name.
Good boy.
He's a good boy.
He is.
But I'm thinking about getting a dog.
Dogs are great.
Yeah, they are. And especially, I'll tell you, I'm interested in the Chihuahua only because the Chihuahua, I can learn a lot from a Chihuahua. I need empowerment lessons from a Chihuahua because a Chihuahua has this species amnesia. They have no idea of their relative size and the scope of reality. And I need that because you go over to someone's house that has a Chihuahua and right there, they're just just ready to go. You weigh 4 ounces. I could mail you in a priority package for $4.85, and you're gonna tear my ass up? Is that what's happening here? What I don't like about certain dog owners is that I don't mind talking to your animal, but don't include me in the conversation with the dog. That's my only problem. Is when you're talking to me, talk to me.
Right.
You know, oh, did you go up to Yosemite this summer? Oh, it's great. Yosemite's beautiful. Earl and I went up there last year. We got in a tent. It was great. It rained, and oh boy, Pepper didn't like that, did you, Pepper? No, you didn't. You wanted to get out of that tent, didn't you? You barred.
Tell Dwight how much you hated it.
That's right. Anyway, so there's nothing to do, but you know, Earl and I just got it on the whole time, and that's all you can do. Pepper didn't like that, did you? No, you thought Daddy was hurting Mommy, didn't you, Pepper? Look at Pepper's face. You don't know what I'm saying, do you? Oh, he's cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did the Mexican cartwheel and a big wheel. And that was very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that right, Pepper?
Oh.
Don't bite me!
Dwight Slade is our guest.
Tell you how happy I am to finally meet you. And,
Right. What do you do, Jerry?
well, I own my own consulting business and...
Consulting, eh? And when did you lose your Amway dealership, Jerry?
Huh? Sheesh, what a bitch.
She's the bitch Lorette. She's single, pissed off, and is looking for money. Lots of money.
Hi, I'm Linda.
I'm Phil.
Yeah. Did you forget something?
No, I don't think so.
Any gift?
Gift? I didn't know that we were...
Bye-bye, loser.
Wow! Tune in to Bob and Tom TV and see why she's called the bitch Lorette. She's on the prowl, and she's got...
Shut your hole and bring on the rich numbnuts.
On Bob and Tom TV.
Well, there you go. There's a show I'd watch.
Yeah. Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
Comedian Greg Fitzsimmons has joined us in the studio. You're a New Yorker.
Yeah.
How's that going?
New York's good. not bad. It's a strange place because no matter where you work or what you do, you come in contact with freaks. I worked at a gas station for a couple of years, and the guy I worked with, strange man, former porno movie star from the 70s.
Really?
Yeah, he'd get confused every time he'd fill the tank. Halfway through, he'd pull it out and spray it all over the car. We lost a lot of good petrol.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control more.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
$1,000 an hour coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We continue with things we learned on the show yesterday. Tom's here, and Pat, Godwin, Christy, Josh, Ace. I'm Chick. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning.
What are you doing over there?
I'm reading a letter from a guy that works in a oil change place. He said last December I had some guy come in and he had a sex doll, blow-up type.
Is that right?
Dressed as Mrs. Claus. Seatbelt on. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, you wanted her to be safe, I suppose.
Rather unusual.
Some people do that so they can drive in the diamond lane or whatever.
That doesn't. They don't approve of that.
No, they don't.
We're still reviewing yesterday's show. Is that correct?
Yes, we are. Sports coming up, including Celtics win and move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. And Luka had 31 points and a triple-double, and the Mavericks beat the Thunder 104-92 to take a 3-2 lead in that series. Josh gets alerts on his Social Security numbers on the dark web, and he ignores, just like the check engine light.
Don't know what I can do about it.
Could care less, he said.
Mm-hmm.
David Rush set a new world record, thumbtacks and a corkboard. In 1 minute, the number is 243. Christy pointed out they're not real thumbtacks, they're push pins.
Yes, it's different.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Thumbtacks, you got a problem.
Right, because you've got to, they're flat.
Much more difficult.
Yeah.
Oh.
Think about that.
Push pins are almost the training wheels of thumbtacks.
I see.
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
Christy Lee gets a pedicure every 2 weeks.
2 to 4, yeah.
Josh noticed how soft her feet were.
Very soft.
Thank you.
Yeah, good mouthfeel.
Once again,
that's
that's because you had to wade through
a puddle to get to work yesterday.
very deep. Oh.
My shoes are still wet, by the way. I may have to buy new ones. They're going to mold, whatever.
Any excuse is good enough for me to buy a new pair of shoes. Orcas are attacking boats and sinking them. Where was this?
Off Gibraltar.
Yeah, Strait of Gibraltar.
Been going. I think there were several.
That's where the Rock is, right?
Like 700.
100, in the last few years. It's a big thing now.
I'm Dwayne Johnson. I can live anywhere. I would immediately move to Gibraltar.
Would you?
Because then I would be
the Rock of the Rock.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock of the Rock of Gibraltar.
The Rock of the Rock of Gibraltar.
Is that the most famous rock?
Sure.
It'd have to be.
Well, it used to be Rocky Marciano.
I mean,
are you talking geography?
Rocks in the world.
The big rock? What's the one in San Francisco where the prison was?
Cliffs of Dover. Alcatraz is a rock.
Alcatraz is a big rock.
The rock.
Yeah. Cliffs of Dover is a cliff, but I guess it's a rock. I don't.
Okay. Plymouth Rock. Good one. Thank you very much. We have a patriot.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
I had a car crash on the way to the blood test before my first marriage. That's a fact. I think I would have.
Omen.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that because of the snake.
Bride or the bride's sister?
The bride's sister, one of the bridesmaids. They were at a wedding in this
Arizona,
5-6 foot snake.
It was a 6 foot gopher snake, and she took care of it. She wrestled
picked it up and
took it away.
We should just call this, since we've moved this segment, it should not just be called Trying to Remember What We Talked About Yesterday.
I think we can.
This isn't nearly as interesting as when we used to have it at the end of the show.
Really?
No, we had to rush it at the end of the show. Now
we've got all the time.
Thank God we did, now that I think about it. The problem with it being here is that we have to spend time with it.
Now we're really bathing in it.
Would you want
a snake in Florence, Arizona? There
would you want
go.
a snake with a
6
gopher
feet
face, a gopher head, and a gopher face?
When you mentioned yesterday that I said, oh, they must only bite gophers, and you said, no, they have buck teeth. That's what I hope they are.
That's a funny snake. But I like your thing. You think you thought maybe it was one of the bridesmaids was wearing the snake.
Oh, no, it turned out just to be a garter.
Garter.
Yeah.
It was very good. It was very good. And again, lost all of its punch by delivering it.
You guys know, I don't know if Josh knows this, or I might have told this on the air since you've been here. I got married in a snake handling church in West Virginia.
I was going to bring that up yesterday, but I was afraid
people think you're joking.
Jolo, West Virginia. No, it's absolutely true.
Was there any snake handling in the ceremony?
No, just from the in-laws. Thank you. No.
When you shook your
But didn't you tell me that his hands were all...
He'd been bitten, and your status in the church ascends to how many times you've been bitten and lived through it.
Whoa!
Of course, you can't seek medical care. You just pray over the snake bite and hope you get better. Yeah.
Oof.
Yikes.
As a matter of, if you've ever seen any documentaries made in the 80s, late 70s, and the entire decade of the 80s, my ex-father-in-law is most likely being interviewed, being a snake handler.
Interesting.
In West Virginia.
And weren't the snakes like in cages in the back of the church?
Yeah. Well, no, they kept them at my mother and father-in-law's house. Kept them at the house.
Weren't they on the back porch?
On the top of the freezer. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Interesting.
Go back there and get me a couple chops. Well, there's a snake on the top of the freezer.
I think I'll go watch the game at home.
I can't believe you married that dumbass from Ohio. Boy, oh boy.
What?
Hey, the Lions are on. No thanks. I'm gonna go do anything to get out of here.
And that's what we learned on yesterday's show.
You're forgetting some of the best stuff we learned about.
Oh, this might be the fly in the ointment of this feature now.
No,
him adding his.
remember the kid with the charred penis?
Yeah.
Come on.
I think you lost me at kid with a charred penis.
Well, he was doing a prank for TikTok, and he climbed on top of one of those trains that has the electrical thing, and he got himself zapped in the genitals.
15 years old.
He's
10?
15.
I didn't know he was 15. I thought we were talking like a 20-something.
No.
It's still troubling. Let's take this opportunity to draw up some parameters. Nobody under the age of 18. Come on.
This kid's an idiot.
Come on, he's 15.
Yeah.
Well, I was an idiot at 15, but I didn't get blackballed, literally, by getting my genitals charred by electricity.
Oh, boy.
So I don't know if he's recovered or not. It looked...
I don't know if he's recovered or not.
It was looking pretty bad. We had a great news story about the bagpipes. I love that one. One of the best senior pranks of all time. They had a bagpipe guy follow around the principal of the school for an hour.
Yeah. And the principal loved it. He was in on the gag.
Cool. That's fun. That's fun. But do you have a couple of sporting stories you want to squeeze in?
Well, not right now. Coming up, the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition is going to be coming out. I didn't even know still a Sports Illustrated. I know there's an online presence, but I don't know if there's an actual magazine you can hold in your hand, but maybe there still is. Gail King's going to be not only in Gail King from CBS, and she's 69 years old, she's going to be on the cover of the Sports Illustrated
All right.
swimsuit edition. Brittany Mahomes is also participating. Patrick Mahomes' wife.
Now, in order of...
That's some guy's wife.
Not to objectify, but in order of your preference, which news anchors would you like to sleep with? Go ahead.
News anchors?
What are we talking about?
Nora O'Donnell.
Network?
Nora O'Donnell.
Nora O'Onnell is quietly
very hot.
Anne-Marie Green's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah. She's...
What about Lester? Would you go...
Lester Holt?
I'd like to go see a ball. I'd see a ball game with Lester.
He's got some pretty eyes,
I'd rub his thigh. I mean, if he's up for that.
Really?
Sure. Here, have a hot dog. And what do you think of this?
David on ABC's a pretty hot-looking guy. Got that gel in the hair.
I don't care for the gel in the hair.
You don't like that guy?
The NFL schedule released yesterday, and
read all of them.
Netflix is on board.
Okay.
And here are all the games.
We'll We'll find out more when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262.
I saw a billboard recently too that was kind of it was a billboard for a hospital, and then there was a picture of a smiling woman, and the caption read, "They didn't treat me like doctors, they treated me like friends." Like, well, it's great for her. I mean, she must have really good friends.
Yeah.
Me, when I have to go to the hospital, I want my doctors to treat me like doctors. Okay?
Yeah.
To hell with my friends.
Yeah.
My friends don't know how to treat me.
Yeah.
I had sunburn once. You know what my friends did? They slapped it.
Yeah.
Sure.
When I told them it hurt, they just slapped it harder and more frequently.
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
I want doctors who are going to properly diagnose my condition, not my friends who are going to tell me I have a fatal case of the queers.
Yeah.
I want doctors, all right?
Yeah.
Doctors who are going to bring me medicine, not beer that's been kind of peed in.
Yeah.
I want doctors who are going to provide me with proper treatment.
What? You need new friends, pal.
Yeah, really.
What's this peeing in the beer routine?
Doctors who are going to provide me with proper treatment, not my friends who are going to shoot me with Roman candles as I struggle to get out of a hammock.
It's always funny on YouTube. Always funny.
When do you not struggle to get out of a hammock? I mean, is there an elegant way to get out of a hammock?
No, there isn't. No.
Especially when you're being pelted with Roman candles that are lit.
You gotta love that.
You do need better friends.
Yeah.
And you're weighing in at what, about 2 1/4?
Oh, you're very generous.
Yeah.
That's very kind.
245.
245, getting out of a hammock with Roman candles.
I'd watch.
Yeah, I'm in.
People did.
Yeah, I'm in.
Wow.
Don't you bottom out on a hammock?
Hey, come on. Poor Josh.
Josh, we made you sit in the green room all morning.
Isn't that considered a picnic blanket at that point?
Now, what kind of vacations do you get? And since you travel so much, Jim, I would imagine that
A vacation
would be staying home.
Yes.
I know last summer you had you
went camping.
Your semi-disastrous camping experience.
You know, it's my wife. I married this woman who loves to camp, and I'm indoorsy.
Yeah,
you
I was gonna
know. She always brings up camping's a tradition in my family. I'm like, hey, it was a tradition in everyone's family till we came up with the house.
Yeah.
My parents never took me camping. You know why? Because they loved me. You know? If it's so great outside, why are all the bugs trying to get in my house?
How true.
Boy, I'm with you on that.
Happy camper. Has anyone ever really been a happy camper? Because whenever we use that term, we're being sarcastic.
Yeah.
He is not a happy camper. Well, why don't we just call him a camper? He's miserable. You know who's a happy camper? The guy leaving the campsite. He's the happiest camper. He gets to take a shower.
Yeah.
It's a camping thing.
Camping.
Are you a shower man versus a bathtub man?
I'm a neither. I'd rather do nothing.
Yeah, just lay in bed.
The shower, yeah, definitely. The bath thing, that seems like a lot of work.
It does.
That just seems, I don't know.
You have to wait.
Yeah, it's just you gotta figure out. You gotta stand up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like once I'm standing, I don't want to have to, sit down and then stand again. I'm that lazy. And chick's like,
you are talking my language. I never thought of that before.
And when you stand up out of a bath, don't you have all the suds on you too?
Yeah.
You're sitting in all that.
Then you got to go take a shower to clean out.
Then you have to rinse off.
Take a shower. I don't understand it.
And they're slippery. Old people get themselves broken hips all the time in them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hate bathtub showers more than anything.
Relaxing.
No, they're not.
No.
Yes, they are.
Marijuana primarily do physics experiments involving flatulence. Basic stuff.
Oh, yeah. It really does bubble. How about that?
Hold a match to the surface of the water, that sort of thing.
I would have never thought of that.
I've not thought of that either.
This is the first show
Now
in a
you're
long
gonna
time.
wanna take a bath.
I'm going to have to take a bath to see if it works
I
now.
have to take notes.
You guys don't take baths with your significant others?
Well, sure. I mean, I've done that.
Not if you want them to stay your significant others. Honey, let's take a bath. Why don't you do that? I got check out Sports Center.
You know what Christy wants? She wants a bubble bath
And some sodomy.
That's exactly right.
Well,
No.
ding, ding.
See, we have to
You have to
explain.
be very careful what you say and it's taken out of context.
Family-friendly show.
That doesn't work. See, people don't realize that Christy didn't actually say that. Chick
Get some sodomy.
Well, who is that then?
No, but I mean, she said it in a different
We were
context.
talking about something totally different.
I mean, you have it on tape.
Isolated, just-
You just keep playing it, right?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking. Do you see me moving?
Christy, what do you
Get
want
some
for
sodomy.
Christmas?
See, now, Jim, now you're playing.
I want some nice.
No, don't play
Christy
the
wants some
game.
perfume.
And some sodomy.
Okay. Wow. Do I have to come over there? I'm not feeling well.
All right, that won't be on the TV show.
No.
Ink clay. Ooh yay, idiot yay.
Ooh yay, Ice Ray, Emerald J. Orculter Bay.
And of course, the classics of Shakespeare.
Ute eBay. Oye, atne, ute eBay. At they, is ye, aye, eschenque. The way
There's still some financial scholarships available for women aged 18 to 25. Let me teach you to act in Big Latin. For more information, write to Haji or phone 1-800-UKSHME. Do it now.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
This is Jimmy Pardo. You are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Is it possible for you to stop talking? I don't think it is. Good morning and welcome
Say
to
a
Bob
word.
and Tom
Just sitting
Show.
over here politely drinking my tea.
Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Yes.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
Man, it'd be good for a song.
Oh, I'm
How
ready.
about a
I'm ready to
song?
sing.
You're ready to sing?
Well, you missed it yesterday, Pat.
What I miss?
A lot.
We had this weird story about
Hey, let's
this.
go over what we missed.
No, you're probably wondering why Chick is a little anxious because he's got to get to the DMV, the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, to get his
gonna be a day.
driver's license changed because he wants to sign up to be a poop donor. We had fecal transplants in the news yesterday, and you got to sign up, in case of a tragic accident. They may want to use your eyes, your heart, and a couple of random turds.
That's how you shoehorn that story into this? You settled on that.
I did.
A proud organ donor. It does make me better than the rest of you who aren't doing it.
I'm a proud organ donor. You can't?
Freaks
Why?
me out. This weirds me out.
I caused the last time I was at it was like maybe a couple months ago. It wasn't that long ago. It was just it was like the Met. The Met Gala. There were photographers. There were people. It's Chick. It was unbelievable.
I have no doubt.
Oh my God!
Red carpet, the whole deal.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Everybody knew me. If you want to get recognized, go to the BMV, Tom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or is it the DMV? I'm not sure.
Depends on where you're from.
Right? I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I see. Do you have the STAR license, driver's license yet?
I sure do. Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Very good, very good.
Oh, yes. I'm all set.
Because you got to have it, right?
Because they moved it. No, it's the 25th.
They've moved it 5 or 6 times. But
2025 now.
You finally have to have it? Okay.
You know, it's a black and white photo now. Did you know that?
Yeah, it's very
Check
retro.
local listings.
Yeah. Oh, God in heaven.
Well,
You've got to stop crap like that, or I am going to
We
punch you
broadcast from everywhere.
into unconscious.
You have listeners in foreign countries?
My driver's license ain't black and white. What are they talking about?
It must be from somewhere else.
What an idiot
So,
you are.
If they're not from where you're from, they talk like that?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Well, fine.
Where was I? Oh, NBA playoffs last night. Jason Tatum
Yeah.
Call him a tater. I was ready. I was right on.
I hear Jason Statham every time.
Some of you who aren't as excited about this as others. I'm going to try it again.
Yeah, okay, I'm ready now.
NBA playoffs last night.
Yes.
The Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum.
They call him J-Bro.
Wait a minute.
What did you say?
What do they call
They
it?
call him J-Bro.
Oh, J-Bro.
I didn't know.
Okay, J-Bone, maybe. I like J-Bone.
Oh, J-Bone is good.
J-Bone.
Yeah.
You could be T-Bone. You could be easily be T-Bone.
Yeah, there's too many T-Bones.
Too many T-Bones?
Yeah.
All right. Josh could be J-Bone.
That's T-Bones.
J-Bone.
J-Boney.
He had 25 and 10 rebounds, and the Celtics move on. They do away of the, I think the Cavaliers only had 3 guys on the floor.
Yeah, I think.
Boston wins 113-98. You watch the game last night with your husband?
I did watch a little of that game last night.
Was he
I
there?
Sure did.
Was he there?
Yeah, he was there.
In his wife beater.
Did he curse?
With his,
I know
with
he
his
didn't
boxers
curse.
on, his feet up on the, get me another beer.
Well, this is interesting. Can in my hand is empty.
Okay, this is all
How
funny.
in the hell did that happen?
Gets
Yeah,
married.
we
You get your ass.
Yeah,
My
we
husband doesn't
established.
drink beer, and he wears a collared shirt all the time.
And he doesn't curse.
And he doesn't curse.
Now,
Ever?
whatever
No.
you say.
No.
Pardon me, Your Majesty. If you wouldn't mind getting off your ass.
Give me a bourbon.
He does do that.
Luca had 31 and
His name is Luca.
triple
He
double.
lives on the second floor.
Mavericks beat the Thunder 104-92 last night in Oklahoma City. Take a 3-2 lead in there. Best of 7 in the
Good
Western
thing that guy
Conference.
sold his ticket.
Semifinal. Yes.
Yeah.
That this morning.
Yeah, that Oklahoma City Thunder, they might be on their way out. The NFL announced their schedule, times, and dates for the upcoming 2024 season, and now here they all are. Netflix and the NFL, the big announcement yesterday, a 3-year deal for the streaming giant to carry games on Christmas Day. Netflix will have both games this year and at least one game in 25 and 26, getting
Ace is
into
booing
Ace
because
Cosby's
Ace,
pocket.
I'm assuming, Ace, you don't have Netflix.
No streaming.
No streaming.
I'm with
No
you on this,
streamers.
Ace. I'm with you on
Kansas
this.
City at Pittsburgh and Baltimore to Houston. This year's Christmas Day will be your games. 2 good ones.
And
2
whoever
good ones.
loses has to immediately go get roasted. I understand Tom Brady finally has admitted he regrets doing that.
Yeah, his kids got.
Yeah, was upset at what it did to his kids when they were heard their mother being talked about in a less than complimentary way.
As the wise chick McGee once said, what is it?
I lack that comedy bone. I think
Me too.
Me
too.
And I bust balls every now and then, but I am just not, I guess, comfortable enough or strong enough to take it. I think is what my problem
You
is.
just want to be among friends and not
Yeah.
strangers. That's the thing.
Organized attacking.
Let's laugh at people when they don't know we're laughing at them. That's my key to comedy.
Yeah, that's weird too.
Point them out. Yeah, right. That's
I
what-
love the old ones though.
But,
Yeah, the old
Oh,
ones.
they were
They
friends.
knew each other.
Yeah.
What is it about the Dean Martin roast that
They're
seemed
likable.
charming?
Yeah, they were a little charming.
There was no malice. It was all fun. Now it's like, I'm going after you and your family.
Here we go.
And by the way, we've never met.
Yeah.
That's a
and
weird
poor
thing.
Tom Brady's kids have to deal with all
Yeah,
that.
I know.
That's
It's
I
odd.
believe there was one joke about Tom Brady's ex-wife, Giselle, who she's dating her jiu-jitsu instructor, I guess. And apparently one of the comedians pointed out that the jiu-jitsu instructor, the head of his... they'd been doing it so often that it suffered CTE.
Again, clever.
I mean, honestly, they are all those jokes are really well written, and well delivered.
But 90% of them not written by the people delivering them.
Right.
So the Netflix thing. This is this the beginning of the end of broadcast television carrying?
That's what the streamers hope to do. They
Two
really,
things are going to happen.
They really do.
But it's so confusing. You're going to have to have 5 different.
How would you like to be
sources.
an average guy? This is so foreign because I've always been the television raised me, and I've always been. I need my TV, and I know what's going on, and I know how to get what I want. And but can you an average guy going home and he just wants to watch the evening news?
Mm-hmm.
Well, good luck, or a network newscast. It's quite the process.
And if you're planning on hosting Christmas this year, you don't have Netflix. No one's coming.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah, that's another
If
thing.
you're
to
hosting
think about.
the
You better have
Christmas
the games
brunch.
on.
Yeah.
Netflix is going to get even more NFL games, possibly contribute to the season like your Foxes and your CBSs.
Right.
And NBC is going to try to get the NBA package, which will be the end of NBC as we know it, and they'll no longer be a network. They're going to lose so much money on the new NBA contract. And now I'll stop being serious. Hi!
So
it's going to be a mess.
Okay, but this the season that is coming soon will feature those Netflix games.
Christmas Day, yes.
All right, okay.
Yes.
All right.
The contract is for 24, 25, and 26 seasons. And in 25 and 26, Netflix at least has one game. I don't know who the other person will have.
It's also a little grinchy. I mean, there are people who just can't afford Netflix. Let them be able to watch the game.
Remember back in the day, Josh, when it started Netflix, you could get they would send you a VHS tape of American Pie.
I certainly remember the DVDs.
Yeah, the DVDs.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, things have... But yeah, you're going to have 4 or 5 different streaming services to get...
Right.
And Amazon still has Thursday, right?
Thursday, Amazon, it's exclusive to Amazon. There you go.
No, I have another dumb
That's
question.
actually the tip of the iceberg, not Netflix.
But the, let's see, the away team presumably will still be able to get their games broadcast at home on broadcast television.
I would think that would have to come under some sort of congressional act that if that happened a long time ago when ESPN got Monday Night Football, is that if you don't have
if your team is playing out
and
of,
you're the home,
you get to get it on your regular television.
Yeah, if the Baltimore Ravens are playing the Kansas City Chiefs in Baltimore and Kansas City, over-the-air stations in Baltimore and Kansas City will
But does that mean that then they'll still have all the commercials on Netflix, right?
Yeah,
I don't think there are going to be commercials.
They'll have some kind of break, and I wouldn't be surprised
I think
if
they're going to have some kind of break.
And if they just don't advertise Netflix programming.
Right.
I think they'll have the regular commercials.
I don't think they will.
Well, then
they don't need how much.
The advertisers, you're telling me the NFL's not going to, they're going to leave money on the table?
They've got
getting the money from Netflix straight.
From Netflix.
I think each game is, what did I hear? What are 125 million a piece?
But they may.
For the games, 150 million a piece. Netflix.
But the advertisers aren't going to advertise if they don't get to have their commercials aired.
I don't know about the commercials on Netflix. I don't think they're going to have them. Why would you?
Because they have to have those breaks anyway for the players to...
Well, they already have 40 million people subscribe to the ad tier of Netflix.
Oh, that's true, too.
Yesterday. So there is an ad tier, but are those ads strictly Netflix programming, or are they actually commercials for
I think
Doritos and stuff?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't see them giving up the ad revenue.
I think they play the ads that are played on. Well, that doesn't make any sense either.
Who knows? We'll have to see.
The deal will allow Netflix to show advertisements which are built into live sporting events to all its customers, not just subscribers to its ad-supported plan.
Well, now
I mean, that was like...
So that means they're playing all the ads.
Well, now I'm angry.
But of what, though? That's the...
It'll be the usual.
Chick, have you watched on Thursday Night Football?
Why do you always point these questions at me? Ask Josh.
You like sports.
So does he.
We all do.
If it's about hockey.
Sports. What's your question, Ace?
No, on Thursday night, have you watched an Amazon game?
Yes, I have.
And there's commercials in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can't remember now. I always mute the... I don't know. I can't remember. It's not a big deal. Is it a big deal?
No, it's not. It's not a big deal.
Well, they do cool stuff like, since they're broadcasting Christmas games, like have the chain gang guys dressed like the 3 wise men, stuff like that.
Yes. I'm going to say yes, because that
like
is...
elves.
Have like a nativity scene in the end zone with a camel.
They may stay away from, I don't know, things that are sacrilegious, but they may go more the Santa route.
Putting the sack in sacrilegious.
Did you say nativity?
I said, did I say nativity?
Now we're really treading down the road of...
No, I said nativity scene. Nativity, the camel, the wise men.
Yes.
Let me hear about your new Weber grill, Tom. That's what
I'm so excited about Weber. And we were talking about the one that's got the nice, even, clean surface, the rust-resistant surface that I'm so psyched about. How about another Weber grill, the Searwood Pellet Grill? You can smoke, roast, and sear all on the same grill. Go from low to slow on smoke boost mode at 180 degrees or all the way to the high heat mode. Get ready for this one, 600 degrees. It's all from Weber, this great new line of Weber grills. It's got the full great sear zone, so you can put more food on the flame and the food will look as good as it tastes. The grill is hot in 15 minutes. Cleanup is Excuse me, I'm getting choked up. Cleanup is extra easy. You'll cook on 2 levels at the same time, so you can make enough for everybody. And you can add a heavy-duty rotisserie or rust-resistant griddle insert. This is so exciting. We had a great cookout with the Weber folks just the other day. Check it out by going to Weber.com, W-E-B-E-R, Weber.com, the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill, and find out all those great options you've now got coming your way from the folks at Weber. I'm getting very excited about getting my new Weber grill. Coming up in sports, Chick McGee.
Yes, Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, partially naked women live in your home.
Okay. Stepped it up.
How about that? They really stepped it up. And we're not going to get too far away from the past. Arnold Palmer.
Oh.
What's going on with Arnold Palmer?
Wow.
Here's a list of people who care. That's right, Arnold Palmer.
Oh, he was one of the greats. He lives on in the world of iced tea.
Sure.
Not the rapper. That'd be weird. Oh my God! Can you imagine rappers doing golf? There's a bit right there.
And show live much longer. We just can't do it.
Okay. It's not going to be. Whores and bitches do 9 holes. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are 2 of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that gives you the...
Oh, yeah. So you can't see the outline.
Yeah, with jeans, it definitely gives you the J-Lo butt.
Yeah, if that's what you want.
Yeah, baby's got back. Yeah, now Chick McGee has tried on a pair of these, and Chick is known for having no buttocks.
How much do you want on video?
What do you mean? We want it all, baby. Money shot.
Like that?
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I like. Let's get Christy in there. Oh yeah.
There's almost no difference. Right here. This is more what they're looking for. Oh my God.
Shot on our front porch, but you don't have to know. Come in, Chick.
on
Okay,
in,
Chick has
yeah.
Okay, Chick has them on. And, oh, dear God. He's got a shelf ass.
Now, wait a minute. What did you...
I have a shelf ass.
You have a shelf ass.
I have a nice ass.
What did you do?
You look like you... Turn around. Let me see you from the side.
I can't recommend these booty pops enough.
Let me see the profile. Oh, my God. You got a basketball in your ass. No, that is not just the booty pop.
What did you do? What did you put back there?
I got attitude back here, Bob. What I got.
You got
attitude.
You got a shelf ass, is what you've got.
What did you put in there besides the booty pops?
It's a little fluffy pillow.
Oh.
Well, if that's the look you're going for, yeah. You know what? All the girls will talk about you at the club. Oh yeah.
Oh, it makes me want to do a joke that only 4 of us would get, but we'd never forget the moment. But I can't do it.
All right.
No, that is
well, that's,
you got a big shelf
really
ass
good
now.
That is a good.
It makes you taller.
Look at that! It improves your posture.
What do you think? I'm not all hunched over.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, it feels like I have a really awful hemorrhoid.
Well, it looks like a big awful hemorrhoid. Okay.
Oh, I got to get this off. It's really, really hot.
I'll bet. Well, you probably weren't supposed to put the extra padding in there.
Ass is sweating. Okay. Got this lycra.
Christy, is your ass really hot right now?
No.
Because Christy's also wearing the booty pop panties.
Is it breathing?
But Christy didn't put a pillow inside of hers.
I'm just...
Yeah, that's
they look pretty good, I got to tell you, Christy.
Do they?
Yeah, they look very nice.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Warm. You don't like a big butt?
Not that shape, no.
Oh.
Well, it's not. It doesn't make. It doesn't make your ass look huge. It just gives you more lift in the back there.
Yeah, it looks a little.
It's not making your hips
like the butt
wider.
is too high.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me see one more time.
You want to feel it too?
Just turn to the side.
Oh, feel it. Oh,
go over and feel.
Yeah,
wow. There you go. Come on.
Yeah, squeeze it.
Come on, Tom. Go over there.
Tom.
Squeeze.
Go, baby. Go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
She posed naked in Playboy magazine, a move which critics said severely tarnished her image and marketability. Men throughout the world were outraged. If Katerina were going to pose nude, why had she not done it in 1988 when we were all fascinated by what she must look like without clothing? To wait 10 years after her physical prime, when we had all clearly moved on to Nancy Kerrigan, was a slap in the face to male fans everywhere and goes against the very spirit of the Olympic Games.
Yes.
Hello, Michelle Kwan, are you listening?
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. What'd you do, dog?
So I screwed up. You know how too many times I say the wrong thing?
Yeah, right.
Well, Kathy's into this mail order stuff again.
Right.
Yeah.
She's into this big time. I came home the other day. There was a case of breast enlargement cream on the kitchen table.
There was?
Breast enlargement cream?
Yeah, sitting right there on the table. I said, what the hell is this for? She said she rubs it on her breasts. They get bigger. I said, just use toilet paper. It's been working on your butt for 8 years.
Oh, that was a beautiful.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do too.
I was I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
Hey, everybody, this is Todd Snyder, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom. How are you, buddy?
Do you think the guy hit high test or regular gas when he did that thing?
That is a good question.
What if you were the guy behind him waiting for the pump?
Still talking about this?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
To me right now,
I can't unsee it.
It's front runner for best picture of the year.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I saw something listed.
Hope it wasn't diesel. Is the diesel nozzle thinner or thicker?
It's thicker.
Thicker. Okay.
Have we found out where it is?
No.
It's not in this country.
So if it was diesel, it would be thicker.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let's get back to the sports page. Excuse me. We have something going on with Mr. McGee across the way.
I saw something listed on one of the sports channels, and I should have clicked on it to see if it was actually this, but I wanted to ask you guys if you've ever seen this. Professional pillow fighting.
I have heard of that.
Okay.
It's in there like boxing and chess.
Like slapping?
Chess, boxing. No, yeah, they hit each other with pillows.
And this looked to be it was like the professional pillow fighting championships.
Ace is really into it. The team from Birmingham.
Were they sorority girls?
I do like I don't know.
Yeah, a very special pillow fighting championship.
Well, we talked about the tag.
Sure.
Yeah.
Tag.
Tag looks tough.
Yeah.
It does look tough.
I don't know about fun, but it looks tough. I'll tell you that.
Tiring.
They have
run a lot.
They have an obstacle course with like.
There's going to be in the Olympics along with Red Rover. Well, the American Red Rover team, led by Shonder. Ridiculous.
I was giving you room to come. There it is, PFC, baby. Look at that.
My gosh, I thought you were kidding.
So they're really just trying to whack each other, and they look like real athletes.
Sure, they do.
My God.
Holy hell.
Probably a lot of scholarship money.
Look at that.
He's got a full ride.
Who knew?
Full ride at Notre Dame and a pillow scholarship.
I got to get a PFC T-shirt.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Where
so what's the thing?
was I? I'm going to talk to you about the fabulous swimsuit edition coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Gail King is going to be on the cover. Yes, broadcasters, Gail King.
From CBS?
She's going to be on the cover of this year's Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. There
she is.
Right
Looks
there.
adorable.
There she is.
She's a pretty lady.
Oh, yeah.
And Brittany Mahomes is also going to be a part of
the swimsuit edition used to be the poor man's Playboy.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Call it.
Did it?
Yeah, because your wife would allow you to have that in the house. And
did you hear how quickly she offered that up?
Allow it in the house.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow that.
I'll allow that.
There's some good pictorials in those. You can really...
Is that a word, pictorial?
Yeah.
Pictorial?
Yeah, I think I didn't...
Oh, pectoral is a fin.
Pectoral are muscles.
Yeah, okay,
muscle.
sorry.
Chest muscle.
Okay. But it was kind of, no beavage. It was relative.
Okay, I'm going to read this.
Sure, yeah. Swimsuits. It was also about
I don't know if this is sports. I don't know if you have this story, but I want to have this story see the light of day.
What story?
A parachute that was reportedly attached to pigeons to carry handwritten messages during World War II has been found after 80 years.
Really?
I'll just let this information marinate with Mr. Griswold.
I would have thought pigeons were their own parachute.
A parachute reportedly attached to pigeons to carry handwritten messages during World War II has been found after 80 years.
Where the
pigeons would then, they would drop the parachute in with them.
A family recently donated the rare item to the House on the Hill Toy Museum in Stansted, Essex, England, and said the parachute was discovered in an old shoebox.
Do you see a picture of it? Is it a tiny little parachute?
I would think.
Yes,
Just a little backpack that.
How would the bird know to drop it and
the parachute is stored inside the home of a deceased woman who's being referred to as Mrs. Ellington. It was her relatives who spotted the shoebox that contained items and documents related to D-Day, including the pigeon parachute.
She was married to a duke, Mrs. Ellington.
Look at that little pigeon.
There he is.
It's everything you'd want it to be.
I think if somehow, God forbid, the pigeon would lose consciousness.
Right.
It's about the size of a baby bonnet with a little, with strings attached to it. They look like just your typical...
a little tiny pack.
Yeah.
Looks like a little tiny back, but...
He kept his MREs in there.
But did the pigeon drop it?
Right, or did he land with it?
The method of sending messages via carrier pigeon, one of the oldest methods of long-distance communication, according to IMA, International Military Antiques, a New Jersey-based company that sells military collectibles and memorabilia. Carrier pigeons originally used by Romans over 2,000 years ago and also during World War I. John Pershing, the U.S. Army Signal Corps general, established the pigeon service in 1917.
Wow.
It's funny that they haven't made a movie out of this one.
No, they haven't. Tom Hanks hasn't gotten behind this.
Not as much action as the brave men in aircraft.
They explained that pigeons were typically identified by a unique name or number and sometimes carried a large variety of information, sensitive information, in the parachute.
Dude, I would watch.
This is the early drone.
Yes. Taken across enemy
lines.
lines.
What I don't understand is how does the pigeon know when to drop the chute?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you watch a movie that was as serious as All Quiet on the Western Front, but they were all pigeons? I would see that in a second.
That'd be maybe a good 3-minute SNL skit.
Okay, we need to find out what the deal is with this, because there was a 1937 version of the pigeon parachute that had a cage on the bottom of it.
Okay.
So I don't know if it is a safe system. I don't know if it's what we would use parachutes for.
It sounds like something that didn't work.
Yeah.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah, it sounds like an idea it just.
I mean, we found one in 80 years, so yeah, they weren't maybe all that popular.
Did you ever see the cool thing about the fake tanks they'd made that would blow up?
Oh, sure.
They're made out of wood, and they would put them out in the field. So,
made out of rubber. And
taking pictures, they think we had more tanks than we did.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Now, see, that's interesting and cool. This seems to be...
I think the history of the military with animals is fascinating, but we're not using all that we could. I mean, shouldn't every front line have some lions and stuff?
Yeah. You want to scare them.
I mean, you just send the lions.
German Shepherd's scary, but you got a tiger coming over the wall.
We're not Romans. Right. What are you doing?
Why don't we have a bunch of lions and gorillas at the front lines?
Yeah. I guess because there's no way of controlling who the lions and gorillas attack.
Well, we got to train them when they're young.
And just make sure the Krauts are wearing their proper uniform, I guess, during World War II.
Yeah.
The Krauts.
I read this book last year in which those were different times, and the references to
especially the women.
The references to are of a certain era. You wouldn't do that today.
No,
even though they're the enemy. You know, a bullet's fine.
I don't think they're the enemy.
Bad names, no.
Yeah, sticks and stones, huh? Yeah.
And we can nuke them, but we can't refer to them as. Okay.
And you know how
that makes sense.
You know how we like minor league baseball team names here?
Oh, yeah.
Love them. Birmingham Biscuits and the, what is it? The
Savannah Slugs.
Savannah Slugs and the babies, the New Orleans Voodoo Babies.
The babies we like.
Trash Pandas.
Well, how about this? It's not a baseball team, but it's the Athens Rock Lobsters.
Oh, sure.
The minor league hockey team that will begin play next season in the home of the University of Georgia in Athens.
Cool.
They are paying homage to the city's rich musical heritage by choosing a nickname associated with one of their most famous bands, the B-52s.
Rock Lobster!
And they released their, as it says here, crustacean-themed song, Rock Lobster, in the late 70s. Now it's moving from the beach to the ice, the expansion team in the Federal Prospects Hockey League.
All right.
The band has endorsed the new name in a statement released by city officials.
We're fine with it.
Very excited. That was Fred.
It is okay with us.
What's Fred's last name? It's not Durst. Was it Fred?
Oh.
I forget his last name, but it is Fred.
Rock Lobster. Yeah. And the two girls with their hair
with their
I love the B-52.
The beehives?
The beehives, the B-52s.
Yeah, I love the B-52.
Roof, rust.
What the hell?
Tin roof. Rust. Rock Lobster. Isn't RuPaul in that somewhere? Isn't she the one taking the bath?
I don't remember
video.
a video.
Is that right?
When you see a painted sign at the side of the road, and there's 15 miles to the Tom.
Love Shack.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bring your jukebox money.
You did not care for the B-52s.
No. I'm looking up something else.
That's a big karaoke song.
You guys handle the show. I'm
top
over here
10,
researching
huge.
something.
A Georgia man has pleaded guilty to charges relating to the theft of Arnold Palmer's green jacket and other memorabilia at the Augusta National Golf Club.
Well, this is no good.
Federal prosecutors report that Mr. Richard Globensky, a former warehouse assistant for Augusta, stole items from the warehouse and passed them on to sellers in Florida, who then sold them online at a significant markup. Items included T-shirts, mugs, chairs, as well as historic memorabilia such as the green jackets worn by Arnold Palmer, Ben Hogan, and Gene Sarazen. Wow. No one from this century. The scheme lasted for more than a decade and earned him more than $5 million.
The scheme. Don't you love a scheme?
He's 39 years old, pleaded guilty to a charge of transporting goods knowing they'd been stolen. He's scheduled to be sentenced later this year. As part of the plea deal, Globensky must write a $1.5 million cashier's check to the government.
Wait a second. So he steals $5 million worth of stuff.
So he
sells it for $5 million, only has to pay $1.5.
That's right.
Why did the government?
Sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
He has to pay for the investigation? Is that what? That's interesting.
The odds I'm saying the odds that Mr. Globensky has the $1.5 million, I'm saying are probably fairly slim.
Yeah, we'll just have to steal.
If I were the judge.
What do you mean? You think he blew it?
If I were the judge, he'd be getting a hole-in-one of a different kind in prison. Stealing Arnold Palmer's jacket, that's sacrilegious. That's terrible.
I'm picking prison. If they go, you got to write us a check. We got to write the government a check for 1.5. But throw me in a cell.
He stole $5 million worth of stuff.
I'm still not paying the government anything.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
You pay for me, is what I say.
And I'm the judge. And good luck.
Yeah.
By the way, the 19th hole is in your ass.
How long am I going to do? 5 years? Good behavior.
Glorious sodomy.
Glorious sodomy, Josh.
This Arnold Palmer, will they let him serve? Wait a minute, let me think this through.
Arnold
Palmer, of course, famous in some people's minds, exclusively known for the iced tea.
Yeah,
right?
Half iced lemonade.
Half iced tea, half lemonade. Maybe they can let him serve his sentence half in prison, half at home, half on the golf course.
Do you think there's anybody who drinks an Arnold? What you said regularly and doesn't know that Arnold Palmer is a golfer?
Oh, yeah.
This is like the thing.
Probably.
It's like the thing with Madden football. Madden is the name that is stuck with video game football, but there are people that have no idea John Madden was a real person, a distinguished announcer and great coach.
Or the people who performed the J. Arnold in bed.
Oh,
They don't know that.
They don't know that having two girls at once while eating a dozen donuts is named after me.
Jay Arnold.
Yeah,
could have been anybody.
That's right.
We need some special music because today marks is a very special occasion.
What kind of music do you need?
What I'm about to share with you is.
Was this going to work?
Without a doubt, no. The most.
Give me some context.
I'm going to Freddie and the Dreamers, or I'm Telling You Now, or something. Nope.
Does that work?
Nope. A song that you absolutely. Something by the Allman Brothers, because what I'm about to share with you is absolutely the most Tom-centric story we've ever related on this show. It's unbelievable. There's no way we should be talking about this. It shouldn't be broadcast. No one should know about it other than if you stumble across the internet, look at it and go, huh, that's it.
Okay, do you want me to find something right now that I like that you don't?
Well, why don't you do what you always do? While someone else is doing something in the room, you're not listening and thinking about other things.
Okay.
Probably making up the next poster in your head. Is what I'm thinking.
I'm taking your name off of it.
Here's where we go. Ready?
Yep.
If you've ever wondered how the ski slope...
Freddie and the Dreamers?
Tom is telling you now that if you've ever wondered how the ski slope grading system came to be...
Oh, dude.
Now,
you mean green, blue, black?
Yes.
Okay.
This is really exciting.
No, it's pretty easy. Green is easy. Blue is maybe.
But wait a minute. Hang on. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. Do you know who invented it?
No.
Well, see,
Why would I know that?
That's why this is interesting.
Why would you know that? And no, why would you care?
Exactly.
Because it's important that for those of us that are blessed in this world or are allowed to ski, which God's gift, of course.
It just keeps getting better and better.
There's a system. I'll talk to you, Josh.
God's gift to the deserving elite.
That's right.
Green is a snowmobile.
I think one percenters may not have narrowed it enough, but
all ski resorts in North America grade their slopes and trails with either a green circle, a blue square, or a black diamond. Right. Here we are with a little context explaining to you about what you're about to hear.
Okay.
Right. Prior to 1964, there was neither regulation nor tradition.
It was chaos out
that
there.
Resorts followed.
Exactly.
When they couldn't label their runs.
People zigzagging, slamming into each other.
Well, or beginners breaking their legs on black diamond.
You can see why this is important with a capital I. Walt Disney developed his own grading system when he set out to build his own ski resort.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Dickie Betts, Dwayne Allman, in memory of Elizabeth Reed, live at the Fillmore.
Elizabeth Reed was dead when they wrote this.
That's right. It was her grave. It was the gravestone in
some dumb gravestone.
Macon.
Is Elizabeth Reed a name or a command? Elizabeth Reed. Quit talking and read.
Pointless, but it was
pointless. No, here's pointless.
So
Walt Disney passed away before that vision could be realized about ski resorts.
Can you imagine how cool it would be if Disney World had a ski resort?
Nope.
I'm surprised they don't.
I mean, the chairlift would be like Space Mountain. Wouldn't just take you up the mountain. It would do all kinds of dips and.
No, Pat, that is a fair point.
Orlando's 90 degrees.
What I mean is,
hey, they could build one of those indoor ski places like they have in whatever it is
in Dubai,
Saudi Arabia.
Sure, or they could go to where the snow is.
Well, that'd even be even better.
They have Disney resorts like Vero Beach, and they have them everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
But Walt Disney came up with this. Isn't that great?
Well, somebody should show his frozen head the pictures of it.
That's disrespectful.
Well, it's true, though, isn't it? Or no, it melted or something. Something real.
I don't even think that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think this deserves. Is that right?
Yeah, the original deal was if you could do a serious double black diamond, you got to sleep with a princess.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those Disney princesses aren't that wholesome.
Maybe a skiing.
They like to give it up, Josh. Okay. Well, do you think that's interesting?
Not at all. And I think I'm in the majority.
The green, blue, black thing.
Yeah. Fascinating, isn't it?
And also, he was the only one who could have facial hair working for the Disney company.
That's true.
That is weird.
Hey, it's good to be the king.
Hey, that's why you like Walt Disney. He was a despot. That's why you like him. He was a czar. He ruled with an iron fist.
I don't use the term czar with a C or a T. Too ethnic. King is what we go with.
King.
Did you see Saving Mr. Banks with Tom Hanks as well?
I have not, and I really want to see that.
It's wonderful.
That is on my list.
Yeah. Okay, well, so we've learned something about
more sports coming up that
skiing?
Tom thinks is interesting.
Okay. It's fascinating. You can
just
I've got a lot of water cooler talk about that today. Hey, next time you go skiing, when you see that green thing, Walt Disney. That's right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
We're trying to see how Chick McGee will do in the cherry spitting competition in the parking lot.
No,
well, here, I'll eat the cherry, then I'll give you the pit.
Oh, no, you don't do that. No.
I've never been so turned on in my life.
Come on.
Now, when you do it, you have to pass it tongue to tongue.
Now, we just talked with one of the champions.
It turns out gnats. Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Gnats love cherry.
Oh, how about that?
It may just be me that they love. I haven't been able to shower since last Tuesday.
Don't tell us that.
I can't get this wound wet. I'm
that's
sorry.
too
There may
bad.
be a BO issue here.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so it's 50 feet to the poster of me.
Right.
Now, is the line is right here where the sidewalk meets the asphalt.
So, has Chick popped a cherry in his mouth? Does he have a pit in there?
Have you ever popped a cherry?
No, never have the pin.
Oh, come on. One time in Welsh, West Virginia.
All right.
Okay, Chick McGee is...
he's at the line. Now, remember...
He's eating the cherry. The pit. Where's the pit in your mouth right now? Oh, he dropped it. Oh, 3-second rule. Oh, I'm sure there are no goose turds. Netta, he put it back in his mouth. Oh, this is where the geese poop all the time.
Oh, yeah. No, they pooped on the other side.
It hasn't rained in 3 months.
Okay, now, is there a line that Chick he can't cross?
You can't cross. Plant your feet.
He's got to get a toe on the line.
You predicted you could spit it how far? 30 feet is what you... Okay, I think you're going to get maybe 20.
I have a severe crosswind.
Oh, now he's... pussy crosswind.
Well, you know, those crosswinds...
You think the bullet Kraus complains about a crosswind?
Probably.
Uh-huh.
Bitches about a lot of stuff.
Have we got...
Okay, go ahead. Do we have our measuring tape?
It's already marked on the pavement.
Okay, ready? Go ahead. It's off, and... Where'd it go? It got to the second blue tape.
Which is how far
is that? 20 feet.
20 feet.
Oh.
That's how you. That's
You
what
said 30. There's a significant difference. Okay, now Chick is leaning back. Now, are you folded? Is the pit folded into your tongue? Remember, he said the key is lung power and getting a vacuum seal. He just spit. No.
How much?
What do you think? What is that? That's short of 20 feet.
Short of 20?
Okay, short of 20
It's getting
feet.
worse.
Again, what?
I think you need a...
Yeah, Tom, put your money where your mouth is.
I never said I could do this.
Oh, yeah? Come on.
Come on,
These cherries
spit.
been washed?
Come on, Chick. Chew up a cherry for him.
They've been washed.
Feed him like a bird.
Cherries?
Haven't you seen them wash them at the store?
Okay, go ahead, take over.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Breathe through your nostril.
You look like...
Jeez.
You look like some bad lawyer at the turn of the century in court. Your Honor, I've never known my... Oh, he's ready. Have you swallowed the cherry meat?
No, what's the technique here?
You roll your
Spit
tongue.
it.
Can you roll your tongue?
Spit.
I'm afraid I'm going to swallow it and choke.
Just
Well.
spit.
Now, we could only hope.
Oh, my God. That didn't even go 10 feet.
Here comes Christy Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, now we have a gal
She's
with
got on her Daisy Dukes.
great lung capacity.
Okay, let me get this microphone down here in front of Christy. So
In your mouth, by the way. That's the smallest tongue I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, well, that's
All right.
good.
That's why I can't do this. I don't think I'm going to be very good.
3-year-old tongue.
Oh, yeah, 18-year-old tongue is what I
Thank
meant
you.
to say.
Every all models
The
on
line is
the
where
edge.
the asphalt meets the cement.
He's out here with his cane.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm injured. Do you mind? Okay, step up. You can't take a running start.
All right, is Christy eating a
Christy
cherry?
has kind of a controversial stance, Bob. She has her feet staggered.
Okay.
And now the technique, Christy, you're supposed to go up and down like you're doing jumping jacks. Remember, it's braless day.
That's right. It is braless day.
Okay, here we go. Christy leans back. Can she spit?
No, you can't make her laugh.
What was that, 2 feet? Was that, how far did that go? 6 feet, okay.
Uh-huh.
I think she got a little on her chin.
How are we on time, Bob? We don't have a scorer's time clock.
Well, we have about 1 or 2 more minutes here.
I've never been a spitter, Bob.
That a girl. That's what I like about it.
I think those Christy Lee, I've never been a spitter T-shirts might be a big item for the store.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online
beverage of your choice. Or try our BED, the big effing deal. Once again this week, it's Effingham and eggs. For lunch, try the huge effing burger. Hand-fried in a rich butter sauce mixed with big effing egg yolks. We call it the effing heart attack. It's an effing experience you'll never forget. And what about dinner? Juicy effing steaks with fresh effing veggies and a creme brulee that's effing out of this effing world. Or go effing nuts with a hot fudge sundae. How would you rate the Effing House Family Restaurant?
It was the best effing experience of my life.
Rate this place? Well, I wouldn't give it a B. I wouldn't even give it a C because it's effing A.
In Effingham, Illinois, it's the Effing House Family Restaurant. You'll have an effing good time.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
It's an old Eskimo trick of how to catch a polar bear. Now, what you do is you go cut a hole in the ice, right? And then you take little peas and you place them strategically 4 inches apart all the way around the hole, right? And a polar bear will crawl up and he'll look at it in very much curiosity as what is going on there. Now, when he bends over to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole.
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I'm making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hi, this is Carl Lewis, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
There.
Hey, there's one. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Morning, Tom. What are you doing now?
Reading some letters about Tom speak.
Oh!
Sometimes you can't think of the word.
These are wonderful.
You just, you got to just blurt out what's happening in your head.
Yes.
Happens to me all the time. Here we go. Got a nice little letter here from Mark. He writes, my wife couldn't think of the word temperature. She says, what are the degrees outside? Perfectly valid. This one is especially good. Okay. I love this next one. My daughter was about 5 years old. She was watching my mother make gravy for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. She asked her grandma what was in the pan and was told, right now, just the drippings. What are drippings, she asked. Grandma answered that it was the fat and the juices that drip from the turkey during cooking. Oh, gross. We eat fat juice?
Fat juice.
Needless to say, we use fat juice now in perpetuity for
gravy.
Yes.
Yes.
Please pass the fat juice.
I love it.
That is great.
That'd be probably a bad name for a energy drink, though, wouldn't it?
Fat juice.
Hi. Hey, Lourdes. How'd you get so chunky? I drink highly caffeinated fat juice. It induces blubber production and keeps me wide awake so I can eat more.
I'm alert but hungry.
My mom had some Tom speak the other day. Instead of, she forgot my name, so she called me Heartless A-hole.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, you
could
know,
have been worse. It could have been Heartless B-hole.
People are losing their minds about us at last talking about pigeons and pigeon parachutes used during World War I and World War II.
Have an explanation?
Kind of, sort of. This is from Tim in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In reference to your discussion on pigeons used in wartime, I remember watching this on the History Channel.
Okay.
The pigeon's name was Commando.
Oh, I love it.
He was used in service with the British Armed Forces during the Second World War to carry crucial intelligence.
Oh, the British, so he's Pigeon English. Nothing?
No. The Pigeon carried out more than 90 missions during the war and received the Dickin Medal, D-I-C-K-I-N. The Dickin Medal, the animal equivalent to the Victoria Cross.
Wow.
But this was not with a parachute, though, right?
For 3 particularly notable missions in 1945. No, he didn't have to use the parachute. He was
But
successful.
we can't figure out why there was a
I don't know why there
pigeon
was
parachute.
a pigeon parachute.
Must have done something right if he got the Dickin.
The Germans.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on the Germans as a people, Tom?
No, I was just referencing the book I was reading.
Uh-huh.
These are a pejorative term.
They had hawks that went after the pigeons.
Wow.
Moo.
The best pigeons, like Commando, learned to dodge the attacks by the hawks.
And to shoot tiny machine guns.
Wow.
I want to see if a pigeon's doing this.
Glued to their wings.
I insist he has a little leather hat and little goggles
Absolutely.
on the pigeon.
Like the Red Baron and Snoopy?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Pigeon English. Pigeon English.
Yeah, I know. Went nowhere. I don't. You're going to bring up. You're doubling down on that one.
He really is.
Okay.
Maybe you guys just don't know what Pigeon English is. That's fine.
Okay, here's sort of an explanation to the parachute. The chute's restraint, the part that's kind of like a baby wrap, was used to keep the pigeons calm until they reached the drop-off point. The soldiers would fly the pigeons via low-flying plane to a location and toss them out.
You think a pigeon on a plane is going, this is way better. I can rest.
Do they stick their little heads? They stick their little heads out the window like dogs. This is great.
The parachute would slow the pigeons' descent enough to allow them time to struggle free of the chute, hopefully,
yeah.
and fly onto the target.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
There's a new magic trick idea.
It's better than having 10 pigeons loose in a plane.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
I got an idea.
Okay.
You know those things where the guy they'll stick someone inside like a glass case full of water and they have to escape?
Mm-hmm.
How about throwing a guy out of a plane?
Right.
That's cuffed. And he has to get the handcuffs undone in order to open the ripcord. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Not if you're the guy.
Well, you got to be good.
How do you practice that?
Is he wearing a parachute?
On your couch. Yeah.
He's wearing a parachute.
Cuff
So
the guy.
everything's fine if he can get
If he gets
free.
the cuffs undone, he can.
Yeah, but if he doesn't, deado.
Well, that's the excitement.
Are there parachutes that will automatically deploy at a certain height?
Probably. I would think they'd have some kind of altitude sensor.
Right.
Sure hope that thing works.
Huh, I never thought about that.
I don't know if that's a thing or
I'm
not.
pretty sure
If
because
it
when you throw
doesn't-
out gear or stuff in
There we go.
So theoretically, they could do this trick and there wouldn't necessarily be.
Oh,
it'd
so
still be rigged.
if he fails to do it,
Yeah, he would
still open.
He'd live to do it another time.
Right.
But then make it so that the chute's attached to his feet if that one goes
That's
on.
funny.
So
So
if
at
he
least
could-
he.
He'd have to land head first.
Yeah,
It'd
there's some
probably kill him.
discomfort.
Yeah, he floats down head first. We know he failed.
That'd probably be the end, I'm guessing.
You guys are animals.
Hey, look, we're trying to do cool tricks, okay?
Yeah.
Call David Copperfield, see if he'll do that one for you.
Look up high-rise saving people. There's some sort of kind of a parachute gizmo you stick out of your window if you're in a high-rise and there's a fire on the lower floor. It will suck you out and you'll float down to the...
What?
You float down to the ground. That's
I
what
think
the-
I'd own one of those
Yeah,
if I
right.
lived.
Just
yeah.
in case.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're like on the 50th floor and
Hell
they can't
yeah,
reach
I'd
you.
have that.
Yeah.
They really have
It's kind
that?
of a passive... It's a passive deploy system where you don't have to jump out of the window.
Most of the time, the windows won't open anymore.
That's true.
Well, I'm talking about people where they're living and things.
Yeah, but if there's a fire, wouldn't you throw a chair or something through your window?
I'd do my damnedest.
Heck yeah.
I'm just telling you. You should look that up. It's interesting.
But that's great that so you throw the thing out and it automatically sucks you out, so you don't have to sit there going, "Am I actually going to jump?"
And it's not a parachute. It is a parachute system, but it's like a passive. So you're sitting in the parachute is a bowl cup type thing, and you're in the middle of and it just floats down. Yeah,
cool.
It's kind of interesting.
You think that's real?
It looked like I know the cartoon. I looked at it.
Oh, okay.
No, there was a guy who did it, and it didn't seem like that high. But yeah.
I don't see the average high-rise person having one of those. Well, that's not just a coffee table. You throw it out the window, it becomes a parachute.
I think you were kind of the guy, too, that the fire wouldn't dare set fire to.
No. I'd have a
we live in a better part of
very
town.
long,
There are no fires
very long
here.
ladder.
We don't allow fire in this building.
I'd say, you're making an escape route out of sheets tied together.
By the way,
what's the thread count?
If you think you admired Walt Disney before, get a load of this story. You know.
That was a fascinating story about Walt Disney inventing the ski code. And I don't see why you guys aren't more upset about this guy stealing Arnold Palmer's jacket from the master.
I say go back and get all of them. Set fire to the buildings, what I say.
Don't do that.
And I think
it was just rotting in a warehouse. Nobody was using it.
Right. But it should be in a museum. First of all, they should have the judge. What's the guy's name? Jim Nance should be the judge. Do that in that a tradition like no other. You're sentenced to 10 years in the slammer. The 19th hole is your bung hole.
Excitement of
you're about to be.
19th hole is your bung hole.
Sodomy like no other. It's in the hole.
Precisely. What's coming up in sports?
More sports coming up, including dinosaurs.
Are they out about now?
Dentists.
Because if so, you buried the lead.
Got a great dentist
I should
story.
have taken today off.
Dinosaurs, dentists, and a doctor.
Yeah.
And my favorite story of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally gone to court. Are tacos and burritos sandwiches?
No. Court.
It went to court.
It's court, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Yeah.
Will it be appealed? We'll find out. To the Taco Supreme Court? I don't know. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
And we've had a wonderful morning because we have a terrific guest in the studio. He's sitting next to Christy Lee. It's a veteran of many years with a guitar. A guy who...
I thought you were going to say bottle.
I can't, Pat, I tried.
Well,
this is why I get the reputation of being the dick in the show. But no, I'm trying to do something nice.
No,
you are the dick on the show. Oh, yeah.
Who put the dick on the show?
I blamed it all on me.
See, this is... I'm
not going to say anything until I'm introduced.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Pat
Daly is here with us.
Thank
Pat.
you. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you.
Hi, Pat.
Now, Pat,
Frank, good to see you.
You do an annual residency, if you will, at Sloppy Joe's. That's the place that does the famous Hemingway lookalike contest every year.
Yeah.
And you could actually...
And you win every year,
You could certainly place in that.
They've been after me for a lot of years to do that. And now I say I'm too old. He shot himself last year.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Let me play a song for you.
Okay.
Please.
Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Oh, I can't read the paper. It's too small.
Must be the martinis.
Okay.
Would
Where's that music stand?
Would you like chicks
Okay,
readers?
here we go.
You want my cheaters?
Okay, let me start over. Okay, Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Most of the South is having a drought. And Malibu's having a slide in the mud. San Francisco is having an earthquake. They say she won't last through the year. The whole country is reeling in recession, and I'm having one more beer. Oh, I'm having one more cold one till the news and the blues disappear. The world's on the brink. There's time for a drink, and I'm having one more beer.
Oh, yes.
My sister is having a breakdown. My son is having a toke. My dad is having his old emphysema, and I feel like having a smoke. My buddy is having a sexual crisis. He's smiling at me kind of queer.
Uh-oh.
My secretary is having her pregnancy test, and I'm having one more beer. I'm hits the wall and disappears. My wife's having fitsin' and cat's having kitsin', and I'm having one more beer. My daughter is having her nose pierced. My mom is having her butt tattooed. My brother is having an affair with my wife.
Uh-oh.
Guess who's the one getting screwed? So if you're having heart palpitations about the way things are heading around here, just give that waitress a pat and tell her that I'm having one more beer. Yeah, geez, I'm gonna have to practice that one.
I love that song.
I couldn't read my words.
That's all right.
I don't know why. I gotta get them up this close now.
Stick around. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
She never really liked Higheston, but they had 12 children. You know, Higheston up and died, and Susie remarried.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you, it was really something because she married her true love, Sam Samurai.
Oh, touching.
Yep. With Sam, she had 12 more children.
Wow.
Well, finally, after many years, Susie died.
I wonder why.
I'll never forget it. I was standing right next to her at the funeral home. Well, next to her body.
Mm-hmm.
Two little old ladies were staring down at Susie with tears in their eyes. And the first little old lady said, well, they're finally together. The second little old lady said, who? Susie and her first husband? Or Susie and Sam Samurai? No, neither. Her legs.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
747 flying was at New York to Seattle, and all of the toilets on the plane stopped working. I think the funniest part
first of all, they've only gone 3 hours. I'm sure you can hold it for 3 hours, can't you?
You have children, don't you?
Christy, we're all full-grown adults.
Yeah.
You're Barbie size. We're going to the bathroom every hour, every half hour, a lot.
Little Josh has had a double dose of that in-flight chili meal.
Of course.
All right. Did you hear this? First off, you can see when I take a flight.
It's one of the fattest things I've ever
Tom
done.
assumes I would order the chili as if that were ever an option.
However,
and he said a double dose, meaning I requested seconds.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
See what I'm talking about.
Hello and welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick. How you
Have you
doing?
done a song yet?
No.
Yeah.
I wanted to. But Tom said wait. Tom said
That's the important
for Josh.
thing. That's the important thing. Not that you do a song, but you still want to.
The desire's there.
We can do one in a minute.
There's Josh Arnold.
With a very cute story.
Ace Cosby's here. I have a cute story.
I got a great letter first.
I'm
Okay,
Chick,
cool.
and here's
I have a
Tom.
song.
We're talking about Tom Speak when you can't remember the words.
Mm-hmm.
This one's bittersweet.
Oh, that means it's sad, but a little happy.
It comes to us from Brian with a Y. My grandfather had recently died. I was asking my mother if she was going to do the eulogy. I couldn't remember the word for eulogy, so I said, Mom, are you going to do the funeral commencement. That's brilliant,
I love
Ryan.
that. Yeah. I love
good
that.
for you.
Alrighty.
You managed to get the words out close enough.
Yes.
Wow.
That's good.
Sorry to hear about your grandpa. Hope he had a great life. If not,
I'm sure he was a good man.
We were talking about
you never know.
Pigeons delivering messages, being heroes in World War I and World War II.
I love pigeons.
There was a Disney movie out, and of course, as we all know, Walt Disney came up with the rating system
for skiing. Snow skiing, absolutely.
Red, green, blue, black, purple.
It's green, blue, black.
Whatever. Evidently, there was a Disney movie in 2005 called Valiant, and it was a cartoon, and it was the story of a pigeon who carried messages for... And there he is in his little combat helmet.
Giving a V for victory.
V for victory.
I've got to see it.
There he is.
How did Valiant slip through the cracks?
I don't know. I've never heard of that movie.
Wow.
There it is.
I'm watching it.
The pigeon movie you're looking for is Valiant. Came out in 2005. That's from Darren.
I love it.
I don't know if that's the original Darren.
We do have a song, Pat. I know.
John, since we're on the subject of pigeons, may I go ahead and tell you this? I love this so much. In the 90s, says Jason, in Utah, my friend had a business of taking pictures of tourists while rafting.
Okay.
He carried pigeons in his kayak, and when he finished a roll of film, he would attach it to the pigeon, and the pigeon would fly to town. The person would develop the pictures, and they would be ready when the tourists got back to town.
Whoa.
Isn't that something?
How do the pigeons not fly away? I don't understand.
They are really...
Every once in a while, you probably...
Get an errand?
Well,
Where'd this
before you hit the rapids and she was killed, I had that last picture of you and your wife. But I guess the pigeon flew off.
Whoa. I thought it was a very sweet...
It is a sweet story.
Anywho, Pat.
Josh.
Go ahead, Pat.
Josh's birthday, so we're going to do a song for Josh.
Oh.
All right? And I want to hear some singing along when we get there.
All righty.
When do we start singing?
You'll know. You're a smart guy.
He has no patience. None.
I know a man, Josh Arnold, he tells jokes for you.
Oh.
He loves movies and plays. Gets teased for liking porn and pizza pies. And taking off extra days.
Well,
he likes to go fishing and vacations alone. Reads books, not his phone. Here comes the singing part. Mr. Josh Arnold. Sounds beautiful. Mr. Josh Arnold. One more time now. Mr. Josh Arnold. It's his birthday today. I met him on a show on radio. It was Bob and Tom.
Bob and Tom.
Silver chin, a flannel shirt, and fork in hand. A blistered palm. He has no wife, likes the single life, and pleasuring himself. When it comes to making love, Josh says he is thorough and generous.
I know my way around.
Junk is plucked, his ass is shaved, his sack is waxed.
Yeah, it is.
He's adventurous. He likes to sample the goodies. That sweet, sweet pudding. As our Joshy would say. Now we're going to sing about him. Mr. Josh Arnold. Ooh. Mr. Josh Arnold, I'm talking about now. Mr. Josh Arnold, happy birthday today.
Oh, thank you, Pat.
What an honor.
So very sweet.
Make sure to box that one up, send it to his mom. I don't understand. What's the...
Oh, she would understand.
Really? Okay.
She did my laundry.
Oh, dear. Oh, God.
Goodness. This t-shirt.
Why is this t-shirt crackly?
World record.
No.
How's this one,
You're
chick?
looking...
Not a good one?
A Guinness World Record attempt
Oh,
for the largest gathering of people dressed as dinosaurs. fell through after
Well,
organizers.
what happened? Was it wind aided? What happened? Why did the record
Organizers
not count?
failed to get an accurate head count. I gave you one job. Over 3,000 people dressed in dinosaur costumes gathered in the Canadian town of Drumheller to break the current record of 252. However, Travel Drumheller, I bet they don't get a lot of correspondence, issued a statement saying they could not obtain an exact measurement to officially break the record. Despite the disappointment, the organization said it's...
Wait a minute.
The old record was 252.
And they had 3,000?
They couldn't find anybody to count over to 200. They must have really been
issued
drinking.
a statement saying they could not obtain an exact measurement to officially break the record. Despite the disappointment, the organization said it's incredibly proud of what we accomplished, whatever that was, adding that it aims to attempt the record again in the future. I don't know what it is, but I do. There they are. I bust out laughing every time I see people dressed like Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
Those little tiny arms.
One of the funniest costumes
So many
ever.
people.
Yeah.
But no one could count them?
That doesn't look easy.
I know that costume. My son has that exact
That's
costume.
more than 52, right?
Oh, Pat, you need to wear that in for us one
I
day.
swear to God, it's hilarious.
It looks like there's a Barney right there in the middle, kind of.
It inflates from the inside.
Doesn't
It's a
it?
wonderful costume.
Wow.
That and the alien costume that looks like you're being stolen by an alien.
Yeah, that's
Have you
good.
seen that? That's hilarious.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, the two.
Yeah, it looks like the alien has his arms around you, but it's your feet and the fake feet stick out.
So it's a failed world record.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. That's where.
And do you have a successful world record?
That's where we are. I don't know. Let's discover together, shall we? A man in Japan, pardon me, has been named the world's oldest dentist. Dr. Etsuro Watanabe earned the title at the age of 99 and 133 days old.
What, not about him?
Dr. Watanabe spends his time in
Watanabe worry?
In where?
I think he's trying to do a Mad Magazine "What Me Worry" joke.
Pigeon. He spends time in his garden growing fresh food, which he believes has contributed to long life. He added, "When I see my patients happy, it makes me feel that what I am doing is worth it. I'd like to contribute to the community for as long as I have the energy to allow it."
Just retire.
Does patients like him?
There he is right there.
Look
How old
at
is he?
him.
99.
Still uses cocaine on the patients to numb them. Been very popular among the patients.
Very popular among Asians.
No, the patients.
Among the patients.
Oh, I thought you said Asian.
No,
Now, most of his patients are Asian. There have been.
He was I know he was the very first dentist to recommend that his patients chew gum. Trident. Remember that old ad? The recommended by 4 to 5 dentists for patients who chew gum. Trident.
4 out of 5, huh?
Oh, so that was like maybe 99 of
Oh, no, you're right.
No, it was always 4.
I think it
What was
4 out
that
of
fifth?
5.
Who was that fifth holdout?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
This guy.
Not this guy.
No.
Yeah, he was putting fillings in when they were made of solid mercury. This guy's going way back. Rock and Hammer. So that's a real world record, unlike the dumb one about the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good to know.
I think you should read the final entry into today's sports that you decided was the teen from Chicago at Arizona State.
That's just depressing.
That's just a worthless...
It's depressing.
Yeah, it's one of these punks that's so smart.
Yeah, they got a doctorate at 17. That's
A
depressing.
Chicago teen entered college at the age of 10. Now has a doctorate from Arizona State University at the age of 17.
Yeah,
Good for her.
And homeschooled.
There's
What's wrong
no
with this?
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
There's no world record. There's no shit.
Yeah, why did you give
doesn't
it
say if she plays sports or not. Why didn't you give it to what's her face?
Yeah, I did that story in the 24/7.
Nothing sad about it at all. Congratulations.
Yes.
Wonderful.
She successfully did her dissertation and behavioral health sciences or some
Good for her.
career. I don't know.
Okay, that sounds like some kind of BS social work thing.
It's actually dealing
know
with
what?
a picture.
Teen with a doctorate. She's
In
a
this
doctor.
case, I couldn't agree more, Tom.
Can she do a keg stand? No.
Yeah.
You don't know that?
she
Well,
had a
she's not old
terrific
enough
childhood.
yet.
It's like a real life young Sheldon.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, so it's
You
got to
love
be
young
hilarious.
Sheldon.
Wow.
Usually those
Very charming show.
those people do like physics or some science or math.
Is charming.
Not the social sciences, but she's a real doctor now.
Yeah, PhD. 17.
I heard she can
That
go to.
has to be a world record.
She can go, if you go to a certain tent, she can cure blindness. It's amazing.
You think she's a fraud?
You're making fun of her. Genius.
She's got $80,000 in college debt at 17. It's great.
Meanwhile, the 100-year-old dentist is a hero in his mind.
Yeah.
You better be good being a dentist if you're 100. Being good at something when you're 17 is impressive.
Yes. At 100, he's had 80 years of experience.
You're correct.
Plus, you guys, we really want that guy handling a drill?
No.
Hey, Shaky, put that down. Whoops.
He uses like a rock and a chisel. Hey, don't you have any pliers, for God's sake?
We just got an update via text from Mark. He's out getting some sort of refreshments at
he's on
local
a coffee run.
Starbucks, and he said they are playing Ventura Highway at Starbucks, right?
Nice.
There you go.
I love that song.
Maybe we could hear that.
We'll do a
when we
tribute
come back.
from Pat Godwin.
That's right. I could listen to him on my brand new everyday earbuds from Raycon. That they've been kicked up a notch. Of course, you're going to have incredible audio quality, but how about this? They've launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. You also get active noise cancellation, ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears, and multi-point connectivity that'll let you pair with 2 devices at once. Plus, weatherproof and sweat-resistant. And now, Raycon's available in even more colors. Blush violet, forest green, royal blue, and a 30-day happiness guarantee comes with your pair of Raycons. So what are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Well, thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, comedian Al Jackson. Coming up, comedian Ms. Pat. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Don't.
The Essential Morning Radio.
Yesterday, we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
You had those hickeys, yeah. Oh, and your daughters. Yeah.
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
My boyfriend was a vampire.
Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
Oh, my God.
One stick of chalk would never be enough.
We had to use a whole box of chalk to outline his...
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person. I wish I were an actual Sportsasaurus. I'd rip your body, your limbs.
More chalk.
Lucky numbers.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
You know what, Josh? I ate all day yesterday, and I really feel good about it, so screw him. You know what? It doesn't matter.
I was just trying to lighten the sad picture we all had of Josh lying there dead.
Oh.
Maybe lighten the mood.
You know, I think that's even more insulting. He's taken an insult to you and tried to spin it into a positive.
Oh, yeah, that's what's insulting.
Good God.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait.
Josh, what do you say?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go.
Greatest day of my life.
Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is comedian Sean Morey, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan to try and stop the nerve gas attack by the mean Russian man. Jack is hiding in the ductwork, crawling around. Then it pops up, pulls his gun, shouting, "Everybody down!" Jack is just trying to keep America free. But tell him a lie and he'll shoot your wife right in the knee. Gotta get the intel, no matter the cost. He gonna give the wet list to that German dude who was on Lost. Jack said, Chloe, upload them schematics to my PDA. Gonna put my jacket hood on, hold my breath and save the day. Jack said, oh yeah, life goes on. Long after they set off the nerve gas bomb. Oh yeah, I said life goes on. Long after Michelle, Tony, and Edgar are gone. Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan. Gonna whisper, then shout some, then whisper again. Curtis, where are you? Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Get in the chopper now. I said I wanted a cheeseburger.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Here's one of the fattest things I've ever done.
I ate a pie in a car.
By myself. The apple pie that we had, it was so thick and beautiful. I just ate it like a piece of pizza.
Wait a minute. So you ate a pie by cutting it into triangular pieces and eating it one by one?
Like a
what a weirdo!
Like a pizza. No, like without a fork is what I meant. You pick it up and you eat it like a piece of pizza. You dick.
Lord Coretta's a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
No, yeah.
You know, I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from it.
Hey, it's comedian Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy's here, Pat, Josh, Ace, I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hey, hi. We just had a great tribute song to Josh on his birthday.
Thanks very much.
Happy birthday, Josh. And now we're joined by the man in orange.
Whoa,
it's comedian Al Jackson.
What the hell are you wearing?
Al, you look like you're going to host Soul Train.
You know...
You know what? Look, Chick, I understand. It's a lot to unpack.
It is.
But you know what? I found this is called a day suit, like a day casual suit on Temu, and it fits like a dream. And I'm gonna buy them in every color.
Is that right?
Because I'm getting rid of my clothes. I've noticed, and I'm just buying several outfits in every different color. And this is going to be one of them. Not this exact color, but it's a burnt orange. Almost getting ready for football season. Go Brownies! And there's a black one. I don't think I can get an all white suit unless you're getting out of a white Testarossa. But other than that, I think I'm going to get them in every color, and I'm just going to be casual suit guy.
Okay,
love it.
You're looking good. Looking good. And you're wearing a regular watch.
Just a regular watch.
Not an Apple Watch. I gave up on the Apple Watch too. I don't know if you were.
What happened?
I got sick of being bossed around by my wrist.
Tom, I feel the exact same way.
Yeah,
I am becoming an older white dude. I feel the same way.
I don't want to have to know how many steps I've taken. I'm done with it.
Hey, it's time to stand up. Well, I'll stand up when I want to stand up.
Who's the boss of me? Not my left wrist.
Right.
I got a real watch on.
Huh. The stand-up is the worst one, Christy.
Pardon?
The stand-up's the worst one.
Yeah,
because it's like when you're like, I'm just going to relax on this Sunday, and it's like, hey, buddy, yes, what's going on? You can't stand? And I was like, maybe I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't like having these conversations with electronics. I'm with it.
I don't want to read my email constantly and know when my phone is ringing. No, I'm getting a little more earthy, if you will. Our guest is Al Jackson, comedian. Al is one of the hosts of Daily Blast Live, DBL. And
Yes, sir.
You're joining us from Denver, Colorado today. And you are indeed wearing a almost Cleveland Browns orange, a little bit more peachy color. But
yeah, I think that might be the lighting. But yeah, I'll turn the lights all the way on. And you tell me what color you think. It's definitely orange.
Yeah, it is orange.
Yeah, now it's
You do look like the brand new general manager of the Cleveland Browns. Yeah. Yeah.
Or the CEO of Reese's.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's one good-looking peanut butter.
Oh, well, thank you, Chris. I will say this, and it's funny because Josh is saying that reminded me of something else he said to me years ago. And I had a sweatshirt on that said, love is a mixtape. And you guys were all like, oh, that's cool. And Josh just goes, I hate it. and I was like, why? And he said, because it seems like something that would be in the gift shop of a Lin-Manuel Miranda concert. And it was so funny. I never wore that sweatshirt. And that's a real friend when they make fun of something and then you can't wear it again.
Oh, no.
That's a real friend. I've laughed about that for 5 years. It was one of the funniest things. He just, I hate it. He's so great.
Al, I know you're a Cleveland Browns fan. I guess, were you a Cavs fan? Because the Cavs are season's over.
Yeah, the season's over. We played well. I turned on that game yesterday. Oof. And it just looked like 5 guys from an LA Fitness playing. I was like, who is our team? They were just random men on the court, backups, and it was just such a bad way to end the season.
Everybody was hurt, so you had to just throw anybody in there.
Yeah, if you brought shoes, you could have probably got in the game.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, now, Al, your function, among many other things on this show, is to try to teach me some words.
Yes.
Often words from hip-hop culture, which I know nothing about. And we're going to switch it around today, if you don't mind. We have something called Tom Speak. I'm going to let Chick McGee explain to you what Tom Speak is.
Sometimes you just can't think of the word that you're trying to think of. It's just that simple. Like what do they call the little wind chimes out on your porch? Well, sometimes people can't think of the words wind chimes, so they say air piano instead.
You know how you just you just when you can't think of the words, you're live on TV, you're talking, and there's some word you're grasping, but you just do a quick description instead of doing the word.
It happens.
We had a nice letter this morning, for example, from a guy named Mark. He said his wife couldn't think of the word temperature, so she said, "How much is the degrees outside?" Perfectly reasonable. My particular favorite this morning was this one. My grandpa had recently died. I was trying to ask my mom if she was going to do the eulogy. I couldn't remember the word for eulogy, so I called it the funeral commencement. You see how this works. So I'm going to give you some of these. I want to see if you can figure out what they were trying to say.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
My life menu.
Your life menu. I'm going to say the Bible?
No, a calendar.
A calendar. Just simply a calendar.
My life menu.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an easy one. Couldn't think of the word, so she said, pass me the pig meat.
Oh, that's the bacon.
Or in this case, ham. Mm-hmm. Certainly valuable. How about this one? Again, the context is eating. Can you give me the Big Dipper spoon?
The Big Dipper spoon. I'm going to say the Big Dipper spoon. The Big Dipper. Oh, the thing you stir with?
Yeah, the ladle. The ladle.
The ladle.
It's the Big Dipper spoon.
Word. Yeah. The thing you I should have carved that into a cave wall. That's how much of a caveman. Like the big stir thing.
Here's an easy one, but a good one. I was outside and I put on my cooking cape.
Oh, that's the apron.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This is from a kid. He said apparently he lived near a cemetery which he told his parents he referred to it as the Death Aquarium. Which
Death Aquarium.
That's just kind of creepy. Okay, what's this one? Here's an easy one. A hair rake.
Oh, a comb.
A comb. Yeah. A comb. Now your hair is pretty much high and tight these days.
Yeah, I keep it kind of. This is about because I can't grow it out, and if I do, I don't know where the grays are going to go, and I'll just look like a crazy professor.
Do you still have?
I don't know.
In one of your drawers, you have an Afro pick, as they call them.
No, but my co-host Erica does. She had a legit Afro pick. Because she's got the tight curls, so sometimes you pick them out so they get all springy.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have the traditional John Carlos fist?
Oh, absolutely. It has the fist, and just like the one my dad had. And it's so weird because my dad had the one with the peace sign inside of it, like right before the tongue part starts, where the actual comb is.
Yep.
And that reminds me of my father and two bands. Hall & Oates and Toto, driving in the 80s, listening to my dad would listen to those on repeat, and the Eagles. And yesterday we interviewed John Oates.
Oh.
And it was really cool. And we talked to him. It hasn't aired yet. It was after the show. It'll air later. And he said something, and he and I really bonded because he said, when you travel a lot on tour, you start messing with your face and messing with your facial hair. And he said that's why he cut off his iconic mustache, as he was messing around with it, and he just accidentally cut too much and cut it off. And I was like, no one that tours has ever talked about that. There's something about being in a hotel room for hours and hours, weeks and weeks, that like you start messing with your facial hair. Is that, Josh, has that happened to you guys?
Yes.
You start like picking at yourself and then you have to cut it off because you cut too low or cut half your beard off?
Absolutely.
It was so weird, but like we really bonded on that. Because you're like, let me just get the little. Oh, it took too much there. Let me cut that. That's a little weird.
I stopped taking
mustache.
my clippers with me because of that.
Is that Josh when you started doing the grooming of the naughty parts?
Is that when I started?
Yeah.
No. I actually started at home before I was on the road. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Josh has been fully waxed down there, by the way, Al. In case you were wondering. Yeah.
That's look, I just got onto the manscaping maybe like 8 years ago, and I don't know, like the one time that I went completely, because again, I was trying to kind of knock it down a little bit, knock down the hedges, and I knocked down too much, and then it just like takes a plug out, and then it looks like you just had an experiment run on you. So now you have to cut it all off. And it's weird because I was doing, back before Pat McAfee blew up, I was doing his show with him and Ryan Leaf, and Ryan Leaf was saying he had completely shaved down there on the road and came back, and his girl was like, well, what's up, dude? And I was like, wow, she's like really aggressive about looking for cheating. And I did that, and my girl was like, what's that about?
Whoa.
Christy Lee, is that? Yeah, Josh. Well, you seem like you have a pattern, but if you just come home and all of a sudden it's there's nothing there, she's like, oh, that was a weird weekend, huh?
Who'd you do that for?
Here's the thing, though. Christy's also been on the air and said that the only reason men buy women flowers is because the men are cheating.
No, I did not say
That's
the only
exactly
reason.
what you said.
I said if a guy buys you flowers for no reason, all of a sudden out of the blue.
So you can't win.
You can't win.
He might be cheating.
Or he's trying to do something
what if
sweet
he
and
just
nice.
loves you?
Well, that'd
You're a
be
lovable
great.
person.
That would be great. I'm not saying it happens to everyone, but there is that, I call them guilt flowers.
Oh.
Okay.
How lovely.
I could see bringing Christy Lee some flowers. Like, hey, it's Thursday, baby. I'm taking Friday off. Here's some flowers. I'm thinking about you. And she just goes, that's great. That's just great.
I would never do that. I would be very happy about it.
She's found a good one this time.
One this time. Yeah.
Al, we voted.
So
this is the first time we all voted thumbs up. There have been problems with the previous ones.
Well, Tom, let's be honest. Christy Lee is dope. You all are.
You're very
but
kind.
Christy Lee, and I'm serious when I say this. My mom is dope. My mom didn't find a great guy till she was 70, and it's because I just think it's hard to find a really like good person. Everybody, I think the movies make you think like, oh, there's a model in a coffee shop who's quirky. Those people don't exist.
That's exactly
They don't.
right.
People are selfish.
Uh-huh.
People are vindictive for no reason and like worried about you. You're like, yeah, we were planning a surprise party. Why are you with her all the time? Well, we're planning her surprise party for her friend. It's like, well, I need to be there. It's like, are you a maniac? Like, there are just so many people that have so many issues, some not their fault, from things we pick up in childhood or young adulthood or adulthood in itself. And people cannot let it go. And that's where mushrooms come in. Can I say that?
Now, Al, I want to get back to our Tomisms. I think you're going to get this next one because I know you're a big baseball fan. You go to all the Rockies games. What's a baseball carny?
I do. They've been balling.
Yeah, a baseball carny.
A baseball carny. Okay, what's a carny?
Think you're at the stadium.
A baseball carny is a mascot.
No, a baseball carny is the beer vendor. any of the vendors are baseball carnies.
Oh.
Give me a baseball carny. I need a beer. Yeah.
Yeah. What's a towel coat?
Oh, I like that.
A towel coat. I know this one. I remember now.
A towel coat is turtleneck?
No, it's a bathrobe.
A bathrobe.
Now, I'm counting on you.
How did I miss that?
You're going to get this one. As they like to say, you got this.
As they like to say,
you got this.
Got this.
It's embarrassing. By the way, it sounds like you're spelling that out at the DMV for a personalized license plate.
Yeah, he did say that.
Not this, dis, D-I-S. Some black woman between a sheet of glass. Sir, can you move?
Just fuming.
The answer is, Al Jackson, pancake gravy.
Oh, that is syrup.
Yes,
Come on.
yes. Very,
For
very
sure.
good.
That could also be the batter. If you think about it.
It could be. But...
And this one I really love. I think you might get this one, I think. Cabbage confetti.
This is a fun one.
It's a food. Cabbage confetti.
Oh, cabbage confetti. That is easy. That is kale.
Oh, you're close. It's coleslaw. It's ground up.
Oh, okay. Am I weird because I don't like coleslaw?
No.
Does anybody else not like coleslaw?
I don't like coleslaw.
It's got to be. If it's too wet, it's awful.
You're not weird, but this is surprising.
And now for a list of
really surprising
stereotypical foods eaten by. No, wait a minute.
Oh God.
Wait, it's coleslaw is strictly. I always thought coleslaw was a Southern thing. It's a black. You associate it with black folk, of course. No, I mean, if you look, there are foods that are associated with my people. Come on now.
Right, of course.
Not that.
Yeah.
It's just like I think that there's Southern food. There's black Southern food. See, I associate I don't think a lot of black folks make casserole, but I think everyone in the Midwest, including black people, make casserole.
Oh,
so
yeah.
my grandmother made it, but I don't think a black woman in Augusta, Georgia is making casserole, but I think a white woman in Augusta, Georgia would.
Oh, that's interesting.
But I think Midwestern, it's more.
No.
It's more homogenized.
By the way, I think Ace is going to weigh in. Your thoughts?
Well,
please.
You're not going to find cabbage on the menu at a soul food restaurant, I don't think.
I don't know.
Oh, greens and yeah.
Oh, greens, yeah.
I've been doing cabbage on my tacos now.
Well, I can see that.
Ground up cabbage instead of lettuce. Got kind of a
Guys,
crunch.
it sounds like we're talking about drugs in code.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay.
Cabbage just doesn't have a ton of uses, except for kimchi. If you ever go out and get some pickled cabbage, put it over the top of especially any kind of meat.
That's good with
pickled anything is great.
That's great with pork belly.
Yes,
and I like to call it because that's kind of got a Korean thing, right, Josh?
Very much so.
I like to call it kumchi and then pretend that's the name of Josh's girlfriend in South Korea.
I thought it was come when. It's come chi?
Okay, sorry.
Oh.
Okay, Al Jackson, in 30 seconds, I want you to give me a word. I want to see if I can get it in 30 seconds. Go. What have you got for me?
Okay, Tom, you got this. We're just going to do one, so let's make it good. Tom, what is stick work?
Stick work. Golf? No. Is it a romance related?
Yes.
So would it be, tell you what, it's Friday night. I think I'm going to be doing some stick work tonight with my baby.
Tom, even though that was extremely creepy, that was correct.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
Al.
it. Just like, and the stick works right.
Okay. Al, when are we going to see you? You're going to stay at my place, not at a hotel. So I don't want you to go in there and start shaving your balls.
Oh, he wants you to shave your balls at his place.
You're welcome to shave your balls at his place.
This is Al does this show because he could never say any of this stuff on DBL.
Well, I could. It would just be my last day.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
I love y'all.
Okay, Al Jackson, thank you,
I'll
sir.
be in town in a couple months.
Oh,
I love you guys.
See ya.
We'll get the room ready. Okay, now.
Let me tell you about Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system. And if you're like me, you're out there on vacation, you're enjoying the day, and then all of a sudden you think, did I leave the door unlocked? Is the garage door up? Are the windows open? My God, what do we do? Calm down. If you have Simply Safe, you'll know. Just pick up your phone and dial up the Simply Safe app, and boom, there's your house, your backyard. You're inside. Indicators whether your doors are locked or not.
Maybe your basement's filling with water. They've got an alarm for your sump pump.
Sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, temperature changes, high-definition cameras inside and out. Simply Safe has it all. And just named Best Home Security System of 2024 by U.S. News and World Report. And backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. No contract, and it comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Simply Safe will give you peace of mind. Honest to gosh, peace of mind. Get 20% off any new Simply Safe system right now when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, we have a news from the world of science.
Mm-hmm.
We also have an interesting survey about E.T., the extraterrestrial. And are tacos and burritos sandwiches? Well, it's gone to court. And we're going to find out what the judge had to say. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, Bob and Tom.
It's a little baby butt. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Creamy.
Is it creamy?
Got hair on your butt?
That grossed me out saying
Not
that.
really.
No hair on your butt?
Nope.
Do you
So
have hair
sorry,
on your
Christine.
butt,
No
Josh?
grass don't grow on a racetrack.
I don't have hair. I don't have that much hair on my ass, no.
Okay.
Okay, could we move on?
When I shave, I have to kind of get in there. That's where it is. You know what I mean? It's like...
Wait. What? You shave your
You shave your
buttocks?
ass crack?
Yeah, I shave the crack.
God.
Oh, my God.
You got what? Why wouldn't I? Is that a weird thing? That's weird. I didn't know this was weird.
Do you have a
Can you
separate...
stand up and show me how that works? I mean, how
No,
do you
don't.
do
I don't
that?
want to see that. I'm trying to unsee what I saw 10 minutes ago.
Typically, I lay on my side.
Come on.
I'm glad you'd warned me about the tan line
You
thing.
lay on your side?
Yes, and so I'll lay on my side. I'll put a towel down on the bed, and then I lay on my side.
Wait a minute.
And
You have a series of mirrors?
And I have the clippers. No, I just
You're
just guessed.
shaving your
Clippers?
I don't do that. I don't think
You
I've ever
didn't
heard
want to
of
hear this?
This is you
clip it on your
you
bed?
trim your buttocks with electric clippers?
Yes.
Are these plugged into the wall?
Yes.
So you got this cord. You're working around a cord while lying on a towel.
When I
It's not
said
that difficult.
when I said don't go anywhere for the next 10 minutes, I didn't think this was going to happen.
Well, when you lay on your side,
So do you, do you have a mirror up against another mirror?
I don't have a mirror. No.
You just do it by feel?
Yes. Yeah, like Tommy.
So, Josh.
Yeah.
Thank you for averting
So
all
you're,
this off of me to you because
You're using electric clippers like you'd use on a dog.
I suppose.
On your rear end.
Yes. Not so much. The cheeks aren't very hairy. It's the.
How do you know that?
You got to get up in there.
So you at one point
I
get
don't,
in front of a full-length mirror with another mirror? And
I like to keep house. I mean, I
You
don't
don't
let
go
it
that
go,
far up, do
but I
you?
don't. I'm trying to think where I stop. Maybe it is kind of.
Are you expecting company?
No.
Well, maybe
You never
sometime.
expect company.
you want to be ready for it. You keep your house clean, don't you? In case do you have a pop in?
No. Oh, my real house, yes. So, are these clippers then? Are these? You don't use the same one on your beard, I assume.
That's correct.
You have a
That's correct. There's a separate.
You mark them with like red tape on
No,
the cord.
I just know which is different.
Like, did you?
You know what? I use the same trimmer everywhere on my beard.
Really?
It's a trimmer. Yeah. You
Yeah, but you're
rinse
not.
it
But you're not back there. You know.
near the oil derrick.
Well, according to
The dirt button.
the old devil's onion ring. Is that
You know,
what you're
the
thinking?
It's
dirt,
really, when
the
I say
dirt
get up in
starfish.
there, it's not really up. I mean, it's the gluteal cleft, I guess is what you would call it.
You're in the area there.
Yeah, sure, it's in the
Electric
area.
trimmer.
Yeah, but I usually do it post.
Shower when you can get electrocuted.
Sometimes there's pre.
Do you have?
What do you don't think I towel?
Do you have those plugs? The what are they? GFI, whatever the hell they are.
Of course he does.
So in case you're still a little bit of moisture back
You know,
there.
I
don't
never
get
considered that
zapped.
this might be
Weird?
uncommon. Yeah.
I gotta say, I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about that.
I'm sure people do it. They're just smart enough not to say it out loud.
On a radio show.
It doesn't bother.
Waiter, could I have a shrimp cocktail? And I'll get back to my discussion of shaving my ass crack with my date.
I think that comes up at dinner, but
I hope not. Well,
I know many females that have to do that.
Along with, yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Women, yeah, it's not really the cheeks.
Right, it's
probably
up-
just the
Yeah,
that's good.
the cracker.
This- yeah.
Cracker. I don't know where
The
that
little
came from.
cracker.
They have to.
The
Sphincter?
crack. I combined crack and area into crack area.
now do you do the bleaching down there?
No,
I read about
there's
that.
no reason to. I don't think anybody's really getting
Close enough to
they're not,
look.
nobody has a jeweler's eye and examining it.
He tries. He says, "You made me do it. You've got to do it." He says, "Okay." So he tries to get him on. Can't do it. He says, "I can't even get these past my thighs." He says, "I can't get into these panties." He says, "Yeah, and until you change your attitude, you're not going to either, partner."
A true tale from the Old West.
That concludes another exciting episode.
Murray Whiskey,
Frontier Pyromaniac over here. What are you lighting up the studio?
Yeah,
Bob?
this thing, it's not working. I'm sorry. Nothing. Just...
Brought to you by that new Japanese Jewish restaurant, So Sue Me.
Thank you very much, Murray.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
And Hawaii is like a recipe for a fight. They got a language, all of the vowels. They embrace them, like an old Mrs. Beasley doll. Oh, the vowels they love. They can't stand the consonants. Twice I found 9 U's together in a word. And, you see that, you could pronounce it, ooh, but you can't. You have to go, ooh, 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 or you end up on the wrong island. They put 2 airports on the island of Maui. They call one of them something like Killy Willy Pilly, and then they call the other one Willy Willy Polly. I go to the wrong one, I'm the idiot. Some guy at the airport in a flowered shirt. You're supposed to be at Hilly Willy Pilly, not Willy Willy Polly, all cheerful and everything. Why don't you call one of them my pee-pee, ow, ow? Buy a consonant the next time you spin the wheel, Don Ho Ho Ho. Why'd you name everything over here? What'd you do, bring a stutterer over and tell him to hurry up? Hey, what would you call that tree? Okay, that's good enough. How about that mountain over there? Oh, okay, that's good. How about those big birds? Oh, yeah, keep moving. Those will be the oh birds, won't they?
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Free as cash.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello.
B&T, baby.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Josh.
Josh's birthday.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, thank you, guys.
Coming up, Ms. Pat will be our guest. But right now, it's time for kind of a palate cleanser. Kind of some little something you'll want to have at the water cooler. That's right.
Is that right?
You can arm yourself.
coffee? What are you talking
Arm yourself with a little something from Ace.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I went into my boss. I said, 3 companies are after me. I need a raise. He said, which companies? I said, gas, electric, power.
I like that joke a lot.
Good.
That's a good joke.
They say it turns on you there, you see. Very good. Thank you very much, Ace.
He owes some money, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Certainly.
Ace's Joke of the Day is sponsored by Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed for a limited time only at Sleep Number stores near you or at sleepnumber.com.
Tom, I went down the Rodney Dangerfield rabbit hole two days ago, and he goes, boy, I'm broke. I'm just so broke. He goes, my great aunt died. In her will, it says I owe her $20.
That's broke.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Right now, we are going to switch gears and go that way to the Christy Lee News Desk, known as the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Yes, where a judge in Indiana has ruled, are tacos and burritos a sandwich? Yes or no?
I'm going to say he ruled yes.
That's exactly right. A Mexican-style sandwich.
It's ridiculous.
According to Wish TV, the issue began when a restaurant called the Famous Taco Mexican Grill in Fort Wayne sought to expand into a strip mall. The developer, Martin Quintana's plans to allow the eatery to open were denied by the local planning commission due to a written commitment that only allowed a sandwich bar-style restaurant in the mall.
Okay, now I'm on this guy's side.
The matter was taken to court where a judge found that the proposed Famous Taco would be permissible. Allen Superior Judge Craig J. Bobe wrote, the court agrees that tacos and burritos are Mexican-style sandwiches, and the original written commitment does not restrict potential restaurants to only American cuisine-style sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. No, that is as idiotic.
The fact that it's gone to court, I think, is pretty funny. Can you, Your Honor, is an egg roll from Chung Wa's, is that a Chinese sandwich, sir?
Yeah, no kidding.
Chung Wa's. You know why I said Chung Wa's?
Because that's where he went.
That was he went with. So he assumed everybody's been there.
Yeah.
I think it's quite clear that Chung Wa would be a
restaurant
Chinese
in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Famous restaurant, most famous restaurant.
No, we'd rather.
The most famous restaurant. Chung Wa's.
Oh, Chung Wa's was famous.
We'd rather keep this place empty than allow a Mexican restaurant to be in here.
Well,
it's so stupid.
So stupid.
City planners,
although,
you say?
Josh, if you do go to Taco Bell today and order, I'd like 3 taco sandwiches, you will have a young man or woman howling with laughter.
Yeah, they may what?
I think you'll get what you want, though, probably.
Well, you would.
But how many times have you gone home and you want a sandwich and you don't have bread, but you have tortillas? You can still use a tortilla as bread.
This has never happened to me. I don't know what.
It has happened to me.
How many times have you gone home and you wanted to make a sandwich, but you didn't have, so you had to make tacos? If I don't have stuff to make a sandwich, I definitely don't have stuff to make tacos.
So would you consider?
I use the tortilla as tacos. I use the tortilla as a bread for my sandwich.
Now,
yes.
Would you consider then? Wait, let me think this through. Would you consider a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't.
And Chick, were you the one saying that you love it when an old guy orders, I'd like a hamburger sandwich,
A hamburger
please?
sandwich.
A hamburger is a sandwich. A hot dog is a sandwich.
Yeah. The fact that this has gone to court, it seems to me to be.
They had to.
Don't we have a lot better things to worry about in our culture?
Of course. Well, these were these punks.
I don't know if a hot dog is a sandwich.
What do you
It's
mean?
not.
I think a hot dog. I think a hot dog is a hot dog.
It's a hot dog, yeah.
It's a sandwich.
And a
It's in
sandwich is a sandwich, and never the two shall meet.
But I mean,
You've never put hot dog
isn't
on
the notion of a
bread?
sandwich that it's something you can pick up and hold in your hand
Yes.
that has some kind of barrier between you and the meat, if you will?
Yes, I think a hot dog has its own special.
A sandwich has 2 clear, separate pieces of bread.
Yes.
Hot dog buns.
Wait a minute. Are you saying separate but equal?
I'm not.
Is this brown gravy versus Board of Education?
You can cut a hot
Well,
dog
that's if
bun.
we're talking about a hot brown.
You can cut a hot dog bun so it's not connected.
Who does that?
But you
Nobody
can.
does that just so it's a sandwich. No one would
In
do
fact,
that. I can't have a hot dog. I
Mustard
want a
dripping down.
sandwich.
The
I'll have a
hot
hot
dog bun has to have the bread hinge.
I get mad when that hinge breaks.
Oh, I hate
terrible.
that.
Is a
ruins
stromboli
it.
a sandwich?
No.
No.
Yes,
That's
it
a
is.
pouch.
No, because it's all together.
It's a
all.
sandwich.
How about a gyro, high
A
row, gyro,
stromboli
gyro?
is closer to deep dish pizza than a sandwich.
Is a gyro
Yeah,
a
it is.
sandwich?
No, a gyro's
Gyro.
closer to a taco. It's a Greek taco.
Yeah,
It's a Greek
taco.
sandwich.
Well, the way you say that, it sounds like you're insulting the Greeks.
No. If I were going to insult the Greeks, I would say,
I'd say gyro. So, but why is this going to court? I mean,
because
seriously.
the stupid city planners, you said?
Or somebody was opposed to it.
The developer of the strip mall, apparently.
Yeah, just a jerk.
Yeah, some jerk started running his trap.
He probably owns a Blimpie, and he's mad that the Mexican
Oh, it
restaurant.
was a local planning commission.
No,
that
if-
night.
Can you imagine being part of a local planning commission?
Now, I have a question.
Off yourselves if you're.
Would it go to a? If this were to go to the next, if it were to be appealed, would it go to the Taco Supreme Court?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes,
All right. Good. Well,
I
I'm glad.
like Taco Supreme. I don't
They're
just ever get
delicious.
a taco. Why would you have a taco without sour cream? Why would you do that? what do you do? I know you don't have sour cream. I know. It's
I
too
have
much
sour
flavor.
cream. I like
don't
sour
believe it.
cream. I
don't believe
do.
it.
Not on my tacos, but
I'm glad we have
trying to be part of the conversation.
I'm glad we
on my
have
baked
criminals running loose in the streets, but we've solved this taco problem. Thank you, Your Honor.
Blimpie, any good, Josh? The Blimpie?
Sure. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
He's okay. Yeah.
Yep. Good stuff.
All those are okay.
Yeah. There's good
They're
stuff.
all
out
pretty
there.
good.
A lot of good stuff out there.
Yeah, okay. Now,
You know what I don't care for, though?
Why don't you care for?
I like their food, but I don't care their ordering system. That where number 5, Slim Jim or whatever they call that.
Well, now you're talking Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's.
But
I don't like the way you order stuff at Jimmy John's.
Too simple.
Too simple. I don't like it.
what? Too elegant?
Yeah. Too.
Just get
I
up
don't
there
care
and just
for
say, "I'd like that one."
Too efficient.
Don't care for, and they're too fast. You can't make a sandwich. You can't make a sandwich like that.
It is freaky.
It's freaky fast.
Got a good pickle there.
We're not
Step up, Jimmy John's. Where's your money, Jimmy John's?
Godwin and I destroyed some Jimmy John's on a road trip once. Just
delicious.
Just
in
out
the
of
car.
ball.
Just ruined your car.
In any event,
We can't have Jimmy John's in the car. There was lettuce everywhere.
according to the law,
idiots.
tacos and burritos are sandwiches.
All right. Well, good.
There we
In this
go.
case, good.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you very much.
Would you prefer a burrito or a taco?
Depends.
All right.
In the mood?
So we're not going to play.
No.
I like the soft. I like either one with the soft tortilla. I don't care for the crunchy.
You don't like a crunchy tortilla?
No, sir.
It hurts my mouth.
That's right. I have a very, I'm
Soft
very
palate.
acute, soft mouth feel. I've got to be careful.
The taco reminds me of a woman I once dated.
I have a mouth.
Well, if it is, boy.
I used to call her the vertical taco. I would dare anyone to try to eat it. We're going to take a short break.
I get the feeling
Miss
he's
Pat coming
talking
up.
about himself.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks.
I saw a billboard recently too that was it was a billboard for a hospital, and then there was a picture of a smiling woman, and the caption read, "They didn't treat me like doctors, they treated me like friends." Like, well, it's great for her. I mean, she must have really good friends.
Yeah.
Me, when I have to go to the hospital, I want my doctors to treat me like doctors.
doctors.
Okay?
Sure.
To hell with my friends.
Yeah.
My friends don't know how to treat me.
Yeah.
I had sunburn once. You know what my friends did? They slapped it.
Yeah.
Sure.
When I told them it hurt, they just slapped it harder and more frequently.
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
I want doctors who are going to properly diagnose my condition, not my friends who are going to tell me I have a fatal case of the queers.
Yeah.
I want doctors, all right?
Yeah.
Doctors who are going to bring me medicine, not beer that's been kind of peed in.
Yeah.
I want doctors who are going to provide me with proper treatment.
What? You need new friends, pal.
Yeah, really.
What's this peeing in the beer routine?
Doctors who are going to provide me with proper treatment, not my friends who are going to shoot me with Roman candles as I struggle to get out of a hammock.
It's always funny on YouTube. Always funny.
When do you not struggle to get out of a hammock? I mean, is there an elegant way to get out of a hammock?
No, there isn't.
No.
Especially
they're great.
especially when you're being pelted with Roman candles that are lit.
You gotta love that.
You do need better friends.
Yeah.
And you're weighing in at what, about 2 1/4?
Oh, you're very generous.
on.
Chris.
That's very
about
kind.
245.
245, getting out of a hammock with Roman candles.
No, yeah,
I'd watch.
Yeah, I'm in.
People did.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Wow.
Don't you bottom out on a hammock? Hey, come on. Poor Josh.
Josh, we made you sit in the green room all morning.
Isn't that considered a picnic blanket at that point?
Tom, how do you have a favorite song you hate, disco?
Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Chick's doing his office chair dance.
Yeah.
It looks like you're having a stroke.
A stroke of genius.
Thank you.
So this isn't your song again?
This isn't
No, this is Jigsaw.
Can you give me the... Can you kill that? This is your favorite song, then?
Maybe I can.
Yeah.
This is your favorite?
Scene in Watchmen. Great
Favorite
scene.
disco song.
Oh, Josh is dancing now. This is... Are you reaching for the stars there? What the hell is that dance?
So if you were on the dance floor, you would not do that.
To this song, probably, because it
Really?
would mean we were at a wedding or
I
something.
beg your pardon? Of course he would.
Now, by we, you'd have a date and do that in front of a woman?
Of course he would.
Well, no, I don't
they're
take
serving
I typically
alcohol.
don't take dates to weddings.
You
Why
know,
not? Oh, you pick up the maid of honor.
Sure, yeah.
You know, Tom, there are only a few women who are attracted to self-important hubris. And Josh is out there on the dance floor trying to have fun. You're over in the corner pontificating about how you wouldn't have gotten the cake that they chose for their wedding. And there are only a few women going to come over. He's interesting.
That's why you're socially awkward.
That's why you've always been socially awkward.
So who would you
and
be doing that
always will be.
dance with?
Whoever's out there.
Really?
Your nieces, they love to dance.
Sure, they'd be.
Yes.
If
Go to a
some of the
wedding.
bridesmaids.
The niece feet on your feet and dancing them
I
around.
And let me tell you this: when I dance,
broads are a sucker for that move.
when I dance, I don't go to people. People come to me.
That's right.
So
Let's see it again. He's moving the shoulders. Now he's reaching for the stars with a grin on his face.
Aren't there enough networks now to just be the Bob and Tom network and have us on TV all the time?
Well, we're on TV right now in the VIP cameras.
Right.
Well, we can't get all the listeners in that room, okay? That was helpful. Not at all.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not Eminence Front by the Who?
I'm checking social media now to see if anybody.
Well, sing the disco song that you stuck in your head that you can't remember.
He only knows the
Try Rubber Band Man.
Rubber Band Man.
The Rubber Band Man. Yeah, I don't remember that.
I've had multiple people suggesting that. So.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That may be it then.
Might be.
Yeah, hopefully it is.
What is the instrument doing that dang, 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 dang?
I don't know. It's kind of a high pitched. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Well, we'll have to explore it.
Maybe it's a rubber band.
Dean's looking for it.
Okay. Sorry.
Is it this one?
Oh.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
Amos! Yes!
Yeah!
Here comes Amos!
Yeah!
Amos! Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. They hunted alligator for living. He just knocked him in the head with a straw.
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Let's talk to our guest, Tom Foss. Now, do you have any animals?
I got 2 horses, about 15 chickens, dogs, cats.
So you are in the country, yeah?
Yeah, gravel road, one-way gravel road.
Really?
Do you eat the chickens?
No, the eggs.
Ah.
My wife said she'd never kill one of the chickens.
Really?
But she doesn't have any problem scrambling up the kids.
That's sweet. We have also a Matt Fulcher on here. Matt, I know you're a rap fan.
Right.
Do you curse a lot in your...
Well, on the radio, they take out all the curse words, which means they take out all the words. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure, for the rap songs?
Yeah.
Sure.
Turn on the hip-hop station, it's like, I'm gonna you up so bad, gonna in the to your mother man, and after that, I'm gonna your mother sister gonna not even gonna kiss her. something like that.
Hey, this is Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
He's over there in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
The birthday boy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's Ace Cosby.
Chick.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Hello, Tom.
And now we switch to the telephone line. I think we're going to find Ms. Pat on the other end of it. Ms. Pat, are you there?
I am. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Pat, how are you?
Fine, you miss me?
I do miss you, Pat. And I can always see you because you're on TV so much with the Ms. Pat Show. And you're going to be on tour, I understand. And it looks like tomorrow night you're going to be at the Lexington Opera House in beautiful Lexington, Kentucky. Am I getting it right?
Yeah, I can't sing like opera, but I'm gonna be at that opera house.
All right.
And then I know that you've got a gig in Cincinnati coming up May 31st at the famous Taft Theater. This is very fancy for you, Pat. And I know you're filming your TV show. You've got a couple of them going on. Now, what's this one where you're the judge?
I am. I'm doing the one with I'm the judge called Miss Pat Settles It. So I'm doing the second season right now. You want to come down here and let me see if I would lock you up?
I was hoping to be in the jury, but that'd be fine.
I lock a white man up.
It'd be a switcheroo, I guess, for me.
It would be a switcheroo.
Now, Ms. Pat, you've got your TV show, and I know it's doing great, and you're doing great. You've got have you moved into your new house yet?
I'm moving in when I get back from New Orleans. From Lexington this weekend. So I'm finally moving in, Tom. After all the mess I've been through with this house, I'm just happy to be moving in.
All right. Well, you've been.
Because me and my husband is sleeping in a full-size bed. That ain't gonna work.
Oh, I bet.
You've been working your whole life to get this dream house. So good for you. How is your husband? Is he retired now?
He is. We got 3 Cane Corso dogs, and then when I just got a new dog, I got a what's the name of my dog? I got one of them little bitty dogs, and these people were selling it at Walmart, so I bought it from the parking lot at Walmart the other day.
My God!
Is it a Chihuahua?
No, it's
a Pomeranian.
Pomegranate would be your kitchen counter or something. I don't know.
I think it's a fruit.
It's a fruit. I granite. Okay, sorry. A pomegranate. Oh, that's a fruit. Okay.
Yes.
Pomeranian. Okay. So you have 3 dogs now?
I got 4 now, and he's so cute, Tom. He's just so cute. I can just stick him in my bra, and I fly with him. He's so cute.
Ma'am, your bra. I believe your boobs are barking. Wow.
Boy, are my boobs barking as a tired woman sits down.
Yeah. Now, Pat, it's interesting. I have a question for you, Pat, and I don't know the answer to this. You wrote a book about your life, Rabbit, many years ago. But all these interesting things have happened to you since that book came out. You've got your own TV show, et cetera, et cetera. Are you writing a new book?
I am writing a new book. Well, I ain't gonna lie. You know I got a GED. Somebody else is writing my new book.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling the story.
Okay. Is it the story of all this great success in recent years?
It is. It's a little mixture of everything. It is. You might be in there this time, Tom.
Oh, Tommy, make the book.
Oh. Tell the story about, was it where we got you the birthday cake? That was a fun
the birthday cake and a few other things. You got to, when it comes out next year, you got to read it to see if you made the book, Tom.
Okay. That would be very nice.
Can I say happy birthday to Josh?
Sure.
Would you like for me to send you some pictures with me with some invisible clothes on?
That would be the greatest gift I could receive. Yes.
Aww.
Thank you, Miss Pat.
You have a line of invisible clothes? Wow.
Yeah, it's called Naked with the Light On, Tom.
Oh.
Hey, Ms. Pat, let's see. I guess Chick was telling me that the new Sports Illustrated, one of the models is
Gail King.
Yeah. How old is Gail now? Is she close to
69?
69.
Okay, wow.
99?
69. So Gail is wearing a bathing suit in the new Sports Illustrated. Maybe next year you can lobby to be in it.
No, that's a front and the back cover for me right now, Tom. Yeah, come on, catch this. For me to be in a bathing suit on the front of a magazine, I need the front and the back cover. I do not have magazine thighs, okay? I got grandma thighs. These things are touching all day, every day.
Okay, well, your thighs are touching. You can see her touching work at the Lexington Opera House, Lexington, Kentucky, coming up tomorrow night. Then you're going to be in New Orleans, Cincinnati, Columbus, Arizona, Greenville, South Carolina, Salt Lake City, Utah, all coming up for Ms. Pat. And then when do you start filming your TV show again?
Today is the last day on the Miss Pat Settles It. The Miss Pat show comes out next week, May 23rd. So make sure everybody go watch it. It is so funny. Tom, you got to watch it this year. It's the first TV show ever where black people had white people being slaves. I'm telling you, it's hilarious.
That's unusual. I guess we were due. I
don't like that silence because that's my favorite episode. It is hilarious.
And your show features somewhat blue language, I guess it would be fair to say.
No, we be cursing.
Okay, just cursing. Okay. Well, Pat, it's always a pleasure. Good luck with the show. Good luck with the tour. Get your gorgeous thighs apart. And wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Get your thighs in here in a chair, okay?
Yeah, we'd love to see you, Pat.
I'll be there. I'll be back that way soon. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Ms. Pat.
Ms. Pat with the TV show.
Her new little dog is really cute. I saw it on Instagram the other day. Cute.
Or as her cane corsos call it, a chew toy.
Right? Yeah, 'cause she's got the serious...
Those are serious dogs.
The serious dogs.
Yeah, they have their own home.
Yeah, they
right?
do. She
They
built them.
guarded Rome or something when their background. Those dogs are crazy guard dogs.
Yeah.
They're handsome.
Okay.
No, they're good-looking dogs.
It's time for us to
dog.
head back over that way.
A new survey reveals people's attitudes toward the famous character E.T. from Steven Spielberg's 1982 movie.
Do we hate him now?
Poll of 1,000 Americans found chick 1 in 8 are terrified of the fictional alien.
I think I could kick his ass.
Really?
And no telekinesis, though. You have to tell him that right at the start.
Right.
Because he can move things.
That's below the belt.
Yeah.
Men were nearly twice as likely to find E.T. scary compared to women.
Really?
That's interesting.
I got fingered by E.T.
That was...
Well, that's how they do the probing.
Yeah.
That long finger.
It's got the light
a
on
light
it.
and everything so they can take pictures.
Ouch.
Why didn't it make a noise?
E.T. bone butt.
Bone butt. E.T.
Bone butt. You know, I wondered where we'd end up when yeah, here we are.
That's why more men are afraid of him. E.T. is kind of an ugly critter.
Oh, he's hideous.
More than a third of respondents believe aliens are living among us in disguise.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. Yeah,
absolutely.
Really? They get to vote?
Well, why not? Everybody seems to.
Okay. How many Americans think this survey is not particularly timely?
They had a survey also that more people would be scared if aliens arrived here and looked just like us instead of being some sort of alien-looking creature.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You wouldn't know who's an alien and who wasn't.
Well, I think that would be that would be their number one. You know, you could hide right in plain sight. It'd be a great idea.
Well, you know they live.
Where'd they live, Ace?
Among us. Running the media, running, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's nobody that delivers an on-air comment like Ace Cosby.
I didn't understand it either.
It's a movie.
That's a movie called They Live.
Now
I can't say what it is, but there is a current television program that this is the twist. It's
well, he just gave it away, didn't he?
No, I didn't say what show it was.
Is it Sugar?
Well, we all
Sugar
know.
has aliens in it?
Ooh, he didn't say that. He got very quiet.
Sugar has an alien in it? Well, that don't make no sense at all.
That's why he's mad.
You guessed it.
Well, it's the only thing you're watching lately. Is Colin Farrell an alien?
Really was not hard to put the pieces
Penguin?
together.
Yeah, the way you talk.
Really dumb. Really dumb.
A man from Ohio celebrating his 21st birthday in Las Vegas
Attaboy.
won a 6-figure jackpot. Mr. Damon Howell of Union City was playing the Ultimate Texas Hold'em when he hit a $362,640 jackpot.
Nice.
is it the Link? I don't know. I'm not familiar with this hotel. But a Caesars spokesperson said Mr. Howell's initial thought was that the win was not real. When asked what he would like to do with his winnings, the 21-year-old said he was too young to figure it out.
That's a good answer.
I'm too young.
Plus
Well, then you don't get it.
Yeah.
No, after recovering from his initial shock, Mr. Howell said he would like to buy a house.
Oh,
whatever
Nice.
that is. I don't know what a house is. Good
God. Is he still in Vegas? Or I hope he went home with the check
I
rather
do
than.
too, yeah.
If he's still in Vegas, it's probably down to 0.
That's
Put
a
it all on red.
nice birthday hit, though.
And I am so good at walking it away.
Are you really?
Oh, I'm up 300. Bye.
Really?
Yes. I have that in me.
We've said this. We've got to get to Vegas.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, for
hang
sure,
out.
yeah.
I really
For a
respect
week.
you for that.
Yeah, I'm
because that
good
is
at,
hard to do.
Wake up in boxers on the hotel room floor. That's our goal. Tom, are you in?
There's no way Tom
No.
would have that much fun.
Why not?
I hate gambling. I don't
Well,
like
we don't have to gamble. We're just going to lose a lot of money. That's all.
Hates fun.
We'll get Godwin, all of us. We'll all go out there, take a stroll into the desert with a fistful of ayahuasca.
We'll find out what's what. Moms are like buses. They take us from one destination to another. I get it.
Take our new headshots at dawn, all liquored up.
Yes.
One last party. Wouldn't it be fun?
Like Jim Morrison, one of your heroes.
Yeah.
No, he died fat, dumb, and dead.
Don't you just want to?
He's still alive.
Don't you just want to get drunk one day and have fun?
He's living in Manzaro's basement.
I can piss away money better than I don't.
We're not even talking about the
I'm a
gambling.
terrible card player.
Are you really?
Yeah.
No, we're not going to play cards. Slots, baby.
Oh yeah,
Slots.
that's a great idea.
Full high limit.
Yeah, you can lose all your money
50
in
bucks a
5
pull.
seconds.
Load them up. No, $150 a pull.
$150 a pull.
Yeah.
This one's called the shredder. You just put your money in and it shreds your money for you.
Or Keno. Is there anything
That's
better
fun.
than the next morning breakfast playing Keno?
If I win,
I'm going to get home.
I can buy a ticket home. Well, congratulations to this kid. Good luck. Have fun. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. A little stressed out there right now? We've got some big stresses, some small stresses. Maybe your mental health is a little rocky. Well, how about some therapy? And BetterHelp is all about gaining access to therapy in a much more elegant and simple way. It's all about doing the therapy online. Here's the way it works. You'll fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with one of thousands of therapists are working this program. You'll get matched with one. By the way, if that doesn't work out, you can switch to an additional therapist, no additional charge. The interesting thing about this is the therapy is actually done online. So you can do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be at your convenience. So it's much more flexible and much more convenient. And you'll find that the therapy can be done like a Zoom call with a camera on. It can be done like a phone call, or it can be done texting back and forth. It's up to you. That's the beauty of BetterHelp. Find out more. See what I'm talking about. Get whatever's on your chest off your chest. BetterHelp.com/BT show. Today, that'll knock 10% off your first month if you add the /BT show. BetterHelp.com/BT show. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT show. What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have a ritual at the Naval Academy that's quite interesting. We have a man striking back at his HOA in a funny way. And a guy who stole 140 shopping carts. I don't know what he's doing with them all, but...
No.
What would you do with 140 shopping carts?
First of all, you got 140 quarters if it's Aldi.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Okay, once again, Josh has put them on over his... Okay, so now in the groin area there is
Well,
a,
that looks ridiculous.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, is she turning it on? Sit back down. Now,
this is why we have HD cameras.
Sadie has the remote control. And what is it? Do you have it caught in a crack? What's going on back there?
Okay.
You okay?
Okay, so are you prepared?
Now, Sadie, explain to me how the remote works.
Okay, so up to 20 feet away, which makes it really fun for a Valentine's Day date, out to dinner with your lover, a little private. There's 3 different modes. There's manual mode where I can just press a button and it will vibrate.
All right, there we go.
There's ambient mode where you can hold it up to a speaker and it'll pick up the bass from music.
Is that?
Or you can whisper sweet nothings into the mic like this.
Oh, my God.
Can you?
Oh,
so
Hey,
as she talks, it's vibrating?
Hey there, big
That's pretty
boy.
good.
So she could be in the next room on a phone.
Really? Here, I'm going to step over here.
Oh, okay. Now Sadie's leaving and walking away over to Chick's mic.
All right.
And
oh my God.
Oh, she's whispering.
Talking to him, yeah.
I feel pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Let me try it.
Whisper sweet
Wait a
nothings.
second.
Now I've got to.
Oh, it's so.
He's going to be
So what
finished.
do I do? Do I just
No, it's
talk?
already doing it.
Hey, John.
Oh, no.
So it's vibrating to his voice.
What's going on?
It's
What's
as
going on?
though
What's
your
going on?
lips
What's going on?
are up against me. Give it back to Sadie.
How about
please.
this? Is it? Oh, goodness.
I think it'd be hard to learn the banjo by yourself.
Yeah,
I think that would be the only way to learn the banjo.
I am legitimately now the owner of a banjo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see if.
How did that happen?
My dad died.
Oh.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So I took his banjo.
We need some sound, Dino. The amazing Pat Godwin. Ladies and
Never
gentlemen.
ask a question you don't know the answer to.
Here we go.
Totally knew the answer.
Do it
I knew
again.
the answer, and that's
Do it
why I
again.
knew not to ask.
Trust me, there's no one laughing harder than my dad right now.
If he were able to laugh, but he can't because he's dead.
I would think.
So how'd you come by that how'd you come by that banjo again, Josh?
Well, my dad died, and it was just laying there. So I thought, well, instead of throwing it away, maybe I'll go ahead and take it.
Did your dad play?
He did when he was younger, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought he did when he was alive.
That's the joke.
There you go, Josh.
Yeah, I should have said that.
Okay, well.
Hands, pick an underdog and have some character. If you have money on the game, it's different. That's like having stock in a company.
Yeah.
But if you're just going to be a loudmouth, beer-fueled ass bag in the stands, pick the underdog. Rooting for the Yankees is like going to a casino and cheering for the house. You're already supposed to win. You're standing behind the blackjack table going, oh, dealer busted your ass, bitch. Huh? That's my dealer. I got my dealer jersey on.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
I recently got married, and
boy.
yeah, and my wife changed her name. I know some women have a problem with that, but I wanted her to have my old girlfriend's name.
She must really love you.
Call me old-fashioned, but
Hell, you got the tattoo. Why
not? My wife actually got pregnant on our wedding night.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, not by me. It was, crazy night. But either way, I'm getting a brother. So. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't think her parents like me, though, because apparently when you meet someone's mother, you're not supposed to hug her and go, oh, yeah.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, catch the big game last night?
Well, what truly is a game when you really think about it? I mean, it's merely a struggle for conquest between competing rivals in a match to attain victory, so they can feel superior about a relatively inconsequential endeavor.
Jeez, sorry I
ass. Join us again next time for People Who Suck at Small Talk.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Don't you love it when he puts you in a position where you can't even defend yourself?
No, I
technically Chick McGee is so happy that the NFL's released their schedule. He's having it tattooed on his ass.
It has really been a long offseason.
2 pages.
We're not even close to the beginning of the new season.
And a huge story today that really is
Talk to me.
The word sea change with respect to Netflix is going to be broadcasting a couple of games on Christmas.
Yep.
And this is the beginning of more money for the NFL, of course.
I can't be the only one that's noticed that you don't watch programs when the network schedules them anymore. You watch them when you want to watch them.
Except
live sporting events.
Hence,
the NFL becoming even more valuable, and everybody has to have a piece of the NFL, and that's what's going to happen.
So Christmas, if you're planning on hosting the big party at your house, if you don't have Netflix, no one's going to come.
I've never really watched a football game on Christmas.
On Thanksgiving.
That's because you believe.
I think they have been made available. I remember the Chiefs Dolphins. The longest game ever played, I think, the playoff game was on Christmas Day. So I don't think it's happened very often because that's another thing that's upsetting people. The NBA kind of sort of owned Christmas Day. They would have 2 or 3 games, 3 or 4 games every Christmas, and people would sit down and watch the NBA on Christmas. That's not the case anymore. The NFL has come in and go, oh, hey, there are people here. Get out of our way. Here we go.
And then we had the argument this morning that when the games are on Netflix, will they have the same commercials? I think they will.
I do not know the answer to that.
Because I think that
I think if they're smart, they're going to make the Netflix as different as they possibly can. With my dream of picking different audio channels, you could pick audios of people playing on the game on the field. You could pick whatever you want.
That's a video game
because they can cuss on Netflix. They can give me that flippity flip ball.
Well, you can,
piece of flippity flip
on the NFL app. That I have on my phone. If I'm watching the games on the phone, you can switch. So you can get the home team or the away team, which is really interesting. I especially love it when the announcers are real homies. That they want it to be not homies like that, but
not homies like that. He said to Ace.
Looking right at Ace.
No,
you're a dangerous
not
person.
homies like Ace.
Ace gave me.
Hey, Ace, you know what I mean by homie.
Ace gave me the look. You're not my homie. I saw that look, Ace.
I don't care if you were black. I don't think you'd be Ace's homie.
I don't think so.
Okay? No.
I said Homer.
Okay, sorry. You know what I'm saying?
That announcer, he's such a homie.
Well, I'm sure there are homie homers, technically, right?
It didn't used to be that way. People would be upset if you openly cheered or showed any sort of deference.
That's fine. That's a certain type of professionalism that, of course, this show lacks.
We don't have that. We never had that.
The news stories are all about us, not about it.
Exactly.
Speak for yourselves.
I'm sure you could do a really objective broadcast, Christy. Thank you very much.
But I haven't watched Amazon's presentation of the NFL on any game, so I don't know what they do with the commercials.
That's a Thursday night thing?
Yeah. I know this is by far the best Thursday night schedule they've had as far as games go.
Because it has been rough the past
It has been bumpy, yeah. The players did not care for playing on Thursday night, but they got a cut of the action. So
and I've been saying for years,
changed them
when it was just Monday Night Football, I always thought they should schedule 2 games every Monday night, and then only broadcast the good one nationally.
What do they do with the non-good one?
They broadcast it locally, like it would normally be a broadcast.
I see.
But if you want to watch, especially toward the end of the season, it's an elegant solution. Thank you, NFL. You're welcome. My question now is,
they do change it up, though, don't they?
Well,
First couple weekends, the weeks of the season, they play 2 games on Monday night sometimes. Yeah.
I got a letter here. Because we had the important story, Josh. It's a food story, Josh.
Oh, the NHL Stanley Cup is underway right now, and I'd like to see you out on the road dead.
I wonder what kind of commercials they'll have.
Jesus. Don't wonder about that in the middle of the street, will you?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't you find this interesting?
The world is changing.
Josh, we're getting back to something you're interested in. It was the court case involving
my password for Netflix.
The court case involving sandwiches. Christy, you want to read the headlines?
Sit down and watch Walter, and he's not even on anymore.
A judge in Indiana has ruled tacos and burritos are sandwiches, Mexican-style sandwiches.
Okay. Got this letter, dear Tom. Did your mother cut the crust off your taco sandwiches?
She did. She did cut the crust off, didn't she? Yes, she did, you pampered prick. Yes, she did. Oh, my God.
No. I think Paula had that job.
Oh, my God. Man, you know, Tommy, he will eat his sandwiches.
Oh, yeah, of course. Now, I would... to this day, I will sometimes.
Weird noise.
Aren't you with me on this? Where you then you eat?
Tommy won't eat his sandwiches, and then he's getting hairs on his swastika.
Swastika.
I can't give him a shower anymore. He's getting too big. Oh, Tommy. Yes,
this brings
downstairs maid and I would.
This brings back memories. More sauerkraut, Paula.
Yes. Oh, goodness gracious! Look at your Peter. Such an appetite.
You done now?
Boy, these days.
Peter. Okay, go ahead.
Josh,
yes.
Weren't you the one saying that when you're done, then you eat all the crust last?
If I have soup, I'll eat the crust. I'll dunk that crust in soup.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you cut the crust off sandwiches, Christine?
No.
Like a peanut butter and jelly, you cut the crust off.
I like a crust. I don't.
Yeah,
mind
I do too.
Did you cut it into diamond or in squares?
I cut it into the triangle. Yes. Diamond. You don't cut yours into a diamond.
You're classy, you do.
You know what's good as a parent is the Uncrustable for your son.
Uncrustable. I made
Wow, that is so
Uncrustables. I have an
So
Uncrustable cutter. Yes.
No,
Throw
Christy,
those in the microwave. My
Christy, is it true that at your house, when one enters the smallest room in the house, to be delicate,
Yeah.
you
toilet?
you always
in the crapper?
Yeah, the old dumper.
We prefer the word that rhymes with hit or.
The old flush twice. It's a long way to the kitchen. That one.
Do you when you're done?
The old log flume.
Do you fold the paper like you're at a hotel?
No,
so it's
I
got
don't
that.
do that.
You know, the lady cleans my house does that, and I kind of like it.
My lady makes a rose. She
like
does
it.
like a little rose.
Oh boy, she's got a one up.
So
people.
cute. Yes, I do.
A rose. She works 9 hours.
Andy's going to start cursing.
Wait. So you're telling me that you wipe with a rose? Oh, dear God. Watch out for the thorns.
She does this little thing with the toilet paper, and it looks like a flower, like a rose.
And
it's
it's
amazing.
hanging on the end of the...
No, it's on the
shoves it
top.
up herself and
I'll
hands it.
take a picture next
I
time.
wish you would. That'd be great.
You have to
So
take
Chick
it.
McGee, Chick McGee, you have a lady that she folds the corners of your toilet paper?
Yeah, it's a little.
I was joking.
Yeah, no.
It's a nice thing.
That is a nice touch.
I'm surprised. Is there a company that makes paper that does that automatically?
I don't think so. No, I don't want any sentient toilet paper that can control what.
I don't know. I mean,
toilet paper's not wiping,
when you
it's
would tear
eating.
it would tear in a triangular.
No,
Like taking a number?
yeah, that's.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a big fan of the new Charmin, the way it tears and it's like a little ruffle. Have you seen that?
I think I do know what you're
I
talking
have no
about.
idea.
Very nice.
Sometimes it's hard to get the roll started on your lesser toilet papers because it's too sticky.
Yeah.
Charmin almost welcomes the
Yes.
feces. It's amazing.
I came here for you.
That's right.
I
Go
gobble it
ahead.
up.
Load me up.
Yes.
Darn right.
Oh, gosh. All right.
So who does this for you, Chick? This is amazing to me.
My lady who comes
How
in
many
my
bathrooms? How many bathrooms do you have in your house?
1, 2, 2.5.
You'll find that a lot of housekeepers, when they barely clean, they'll go ahead and do something like fold the toilet paper to make it seem like
I don't really make a mess. I mean,
You don't mind the spots.
I lead a barren, lonely existence, Tom. You know that. I barely crawl from room to room.
So
unless I'm in here.
does she do all three of them?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Why
That's
would she
nice.
leave one off?
I'm just asking. Now, Christy, you know what graphene is?
Graphene? No.
That's your the housekeeper after Paula? Graphene?
No.
Oh.
Graphene is the thinnest material on Earth. It's 1,000,000 times thinner than a human hair.
Oh, like graphite?
Graphene. The only thing thinner is the toilet paper at the airport.
No.
Which I had to experience recently. And
Have you been in our bathroom lately? Yeah, it's pretty thin.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I sent people out to get the good stuff.
Well, they're pocketing most of that.
Yeah, they must be taking it home because I know in that far bathroom.
I think
it's
that's
not
from the
good.
other. They must have taken that from the other building. We have the good stuff.
No, we're using wonton paper.
Yeah,
this is
not good.
This is so thin you don't know when you're getting to the end of the roll because it looks like, well, this should be the end of the roll.
Yeah.
There can't be another 50 feet on this. It's so thin.
Is that why they have a nail clipper in there and a toothbrush to wash under your nails?
Yes.
Okay. So
no, they do have the wet wipes, the Preparation H, which are just like a shower.
Yeah, you don't have to have roids to be able to use that.
Oh, it's delightful. It's a shower.
I don't even think it's a defense. I won't get roids because we're using
exactly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I use 10 and flush them all.
They'll
like make a big softball.
They're going to back up. Okay.
Good. I don't have to do anything with it.
Also flush doll heads.
So, Ace, you're telling me there's a brand of toilet paper that when you get to the end of it, it pulls off like one of those take a ticket things?
No, you were asking if it existed. But
I'd love to have that. Automatically.
Is that the new stuff? No, this isn't what I've run into.
That's in the bathroom right now.
This is better than what we have.
Okay, that feels good.
This seems thicker than what I've run into in there.
Really?
Plus, don't you fold anyway? Nobody's using one ply. Don't you pull like 7?
Don't you remember that thing with who was the singer that did that?
Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow.
One square. Yeah,
so I take this.
That's not bad at all.
And then fold, and I'll do about that. And then get right back in there.
Yeah, we don't need to have.
And then I will. And then look. Oh, it's here, but I can fold. And look at that.
What?
Yeah.
And you can use it again?
No,
absolutely.
You're double dipping. Oh, that's wrong.
Trust me, nothing gets back on me. My fingers stay clean.
Oh, that is
it's
disgusting.
a perfect system.
I've got to sanitize my hands. I might have to get near you today.
Then I just give it a quick sniff to make sure I'm healthy, and then right down in there.
You're double dipping. I don't believe it.
I'm not really double dipping.
Wipe and cover.
Yeah, you fold, and then this is all clean. This is all clean.
No.
And strong.
These trees were put on earth so we could wipe up and get clean. Okay, we're going to be fine.
All right. Well.
Jeez, whose fault is this?
I'm saving you money.
How do we get here?
I don't know.
Okay. Well.
The Navy Academy class of 2027 spent their Wednesday morning trying to scale a greased up
obelisk.
I was getting there.
This is a famous tradition.
Obelisk in a decades-old tradition. Yes, scores of plebes endured a constant spray from hoses while trying to scale the 21-foot-tall obelisk covered in vegetable shortening.
I bet it's fun to try.
Isn't it difficult enough to climb this thing without
there's
vegetable shortening on it?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's
ridiculous.
It's kind of like a hazing sort of thing. But when they finish, they're no longer plebes.
Yes, it's the
now
goal
they're
is to
instruments of war.
Mid-class.
Yes.
replace a so-called plebe Dixie cup with an upperclassman's more formal hat. The Dixie cup is a white canvas sailor's hat with an upturned brim. After 2 hours, 19 minutes, and 11 seconds, 20-year-old Ben Leisgang stood victorious on the shoulders of his classmates as he placed the hat atop the Herndon Monument.
This is cool. This is all nothing. What?
Once the climb is complete,
this is a really cool ritual.
For they are called
for the
fourth-class midshipmen, not plebes.
So they don't.
Oh, I see.
At Annapolis.
Okay.
But they don't really climb it. They make a circle of people.
They get on top
and then they climb the people.
That's fun.
But the last few feet they have to climb.
No, they don't. They have more people and they stand on each other's shoulders.
The person who gets the hat to the top of the monument will be the first admiral in the class.
Nice.
No, it's a way so they can all play grab ass. Okay.
Get close.
And it's going to break out in 400 sexy volleyball games, like an officer and a gentleman.
You hear Danger Zone starting in the background.
Well, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
Records of how long it took each class to scale the monument aren't complete, but the shortest time believed is 1 minute, 30 seconds in 1969, a year the monument wasn't greased.
That's the year John Kennedy climbed it in 69. And,
no, I don't think he did.
According to the book, right after he got...
And the longest was more than 4 hours in 1995 when upperclassmen glued down the Dixie Cup because they're wacky.
Oh, that's fun. This is a fun rite of passage for these young sailors.
You ever grease your obelisk, Josh?
I don't. I need the friction.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Good to know. Game time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to play another round of What will Chick pick starring Chick McGee?
Thank you. What are my choices, A or B? Is that
Well, first I got to introduce you.
Okay.
It's Chick
Hi, I'm
McGee
Chick.
over at the Chick McGee desk.
Chick McGee Central.
The
All
sports
things
desk.
Chick.
What will Chick pick is sponsored by our good friends at Silac.
They sure are.
Chick, the rules are simple. There's
Okay.
2 scenarios.
All right.
A or B. Got it?
Got it. Go.
Okay. And scenario A, you're retired. You spend all day all rattled about the recession and the economy.
Okay,
Or
this sounds good. I like to worry.
Or scenario B, you go to your mailbox once a month and get a check.
Ooh, I'm going to pick that one.
That's B. That's right.
Yeah,
Chick.
B. I'll take B, Tom.
I'm going to now name you Mailbox McGee. That's been your dream, right?
That's right. Go to the mailbox. That's my entire job.
Wake
up, take a shower, head to the mailbox, go back in the house.
Okay. It sounds good. Because of Silac, you can have downtrend protection even when Wall Street gets wonky. You can spend your retirement time with more confidence.
Well, some of those, they're unbelievably wonderful cans, Tom, but there have to be some can'ts, right?
There is one. You can't outlive your money.
Oh, Silac, you say?
That's right. Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Get all the information at silacins.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance Company. Once again, Silac, SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance. SilacInsurance.com/Bob and Tom. Thank you very much. When we come back.
Yeah, you want me to oil you up before we climb the obelisk? Yeah. You're all sweaty and tan. I sure am. Yeah.
That was the volleyball game, right? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
Everybody, we're at the Indiana State Fair at the Dairy Bar, my favorite stop, my first stop here today because we had to get some delicious shakes. While I was waiting for Josh to get here, I noticed that I probably am skewing the median age. On an off day at the fair in the middle of the week, it's either 80 or 5.
Yeah. Either way, there are a lot of strollers. And we're eating some milkshake. Christy got the chocolate. I got the vanilla. Should we do that thing where we do the flavor kiss, and get a mix?
Oh, what do you mean? I thought you were going to do like we were married and do this.
Oh yeah. I'm now going to sell this spoon on eBay to the creepiest listener because this was in Christy's mouth.
That is
so.
Okay, so Josh, we're about to walk into the Midway at the Indiana State Fair, and I know we should probably ride a ride together.
I want to ride the Crazy Mouse. I want to ride the log flume.
I can't ride those.
Why not? Are you afraid?
Yeah. The only thing I like is the Ferris wheel.
No, that's the only thing I'm terrified of. We're not riding the Ferris wheel.
We gotta ride the Ferris wheel.
You're never going to get me on that.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
I genuinely do not like this. Oh my God, you hear it?
Fine.
Oh, we're stopped. We are stopped.
Look at this lovely view. We can see the Coliseum.
Oh man.
You can see the track where they, have some racing. And
I'm sure.
You can see the Midway. What a beautiful.
I can see downtown.
You can see downtown. That's right.
Oh, I can't take it. I don't know. I mean, there might be one way to relax a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm just grateful that you decided to ride this with me. I don't know, maybe we're stuck up here. We haven't seen the roof for a while. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I hate the way it moves. I can't take it. I feel like we are going down.
We are. See? Now we're going back up. Very nice.
Oh! We are swaying far too much.
We are not swaying, Josh.
Ooh.
We are not. All right. Oh, we're done.
Oh, damn it.
Man. Josh, I'm really sorry. I had no idea that really would get to you like that. You know what I'll do? Since you did that for me, I'm going to ride one of your rides. Oh, you really like that, didn't I? Maybe I shouldn't do that. No, I don't really want. I'm backtracking. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it. before, Josh. We're on the shuttle.
Yeah.
This is the, powered by a tractor. If you're really into tractors, if you've never been to the state fair, since I have to leave soon, you ought to go to Pioneer Village because there's a great John Deere exhibit.
Okay.
Also on the other side, the FFA has a wonderful little barn, and they've got little goats and little sheep and these really cool Indian cattle or something. And you can feed them carrots, and they're just adorable. There's also the Department of Natural Resources. You can see some pretty interesting things.
Oh, I'm going to see all of it.
And don't forget, you've got all these wonderful food vendors that we haven't even hit on. I mean, what do we get? Pork chop?
I'm not too worried about that. I think I'm going to stick with. I'm going to stick with most of the
We pretty much ate a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the things I can see.
Hi, it's Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Bill, what do you call it? Early American locker room?
You've tried carpet deodorizers, spray mist, incense, stick-up fragrance dispensers, and even plug-in devices that temporarily mask the smells in your home. Nothing seems to work. That's why Home Products Incorporated, a division of Frigamall Industries, is proud to announce its latest innovation, Le Clip. With Le Clip, foul-smelling odors seem to miraculously disappear. Simply put Le Clip over your nose and the nose of visitors to your home and see what a difference it can make.
Hiya, Mary. How you been? Wonderful, Janet. Hey, your house smells great.
See how easy? If you pick up Le Clip today, and if you're not delighted with the results, we'll send your money back. Le Clip, by the same company that brought you Le Blindfold, the product that makes messy, cluttered homes look more neat and organized.
Gosh, honey, the house has never looked better.
Le Blindfold and Le Clip.
Pick yours up today.
On Friday. Oh, handsome.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Tom Griswold is here.
Of course I am.
His shirt's off. He's standing with the volleyball net. And he's going to start playing volleyball with Josh Arnold. Yeah. Here they go.
Thank you. Time now to learn something. We like to keep the show educational. And this is going to begin with a question, actually, once we hear the music.
The irony was the chick was waiting for you to stop talking to play the music, and you kept talking because he wasn't playing the music.
It was kind of like an audio car collision. Time now for Today in History. Here's Tom.
An open question to you all.
Of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
H.H. Holmes.
I thought you were going to say H.H. Puffins. Oh, that's
H.H. Holmes is not Sherlock Holmes. H.H. Holmes is a mean sumbitch.
My house is modeled after his.
Yeah,
H.H. Holmes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fascinating, grim story.
America's first known serial killer.
Yikes.
And his house was sort of a series of mazes and traps that
Really?
so his victims could not
Where
get
did
out
he
of.
live?
What year? Chicago, the Chicago area.
And I don't know.
I think Ava did a class on him in college.
I don't think the house is still standing.
I'm not
is
sure.
It can't be.
I
right?
would hope not. Bad juju, as they
There
say.
are like many, I don't know how many rooms that were built to specifically restrain people.
Born in 1861.
And all good.
Yeah.
He was a monster.
Yeah, monster.
The famous... famous trial scene. If the bowler hat doesn't fit, you must acquit.
That's exactly right.
Of course.
No, that's called a stalker cap.
Oh, sorry. Happy birthday, Henry Fonda, the great actor.
Henry Fonda. For GAF.
You know, I've never seen On Golden Pond. I should watch it. I bet it's lovely.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah, they did the porn parody. Didn't have to change the title.
Or any of the dialogue.
How do you think they filled that?
I love
pond?
you old poop.
You're my knight in shining armor.
12 Angry Men, also a porn movie.
You old poop.
Oh, well, yeah.
Gay
You old poop. You old poop.
Okay.
My old poop's still in my
Let's throw this one to Ace.
Oh.
Ace, who is Vladzio Valentino?
God bless you.
I have no idea.
Born 1919.
Vladzio Valentino. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's Valentino, right?
No.
It's
Liberace.
Ah, thank you for celebrating my birthday.
Guy that
Behind the Candelabra.
Where's my wig?
Amazing movie.
I love that.
Michael Douglas is wonderful in that.
So good.
Matt Damon, you see his butt? It's incredible.
I sure have choked down a lot.
If that were dollars, I'd be a millionaire.
Feeling groovy.
let's see now.
Did he live like in a... No, that's where his museum was, in a strip mall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Liberace Museum. But he lived right off of some sort of main street near a strip mall, I thought, is where the Liberace... Somebody famous used to trick-or-treat at his house.
Really?
Steve Poltz.
Yes, I think it was
Yeah.
Steve Poltz.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember him talking about
That's
the
right.
story. He's
Yeah.
on
Steve
the
Poltz?
that left
I
shift
just left sex. Yes,
yeah,
I just interviewed. I just read
podcast.
it. I mean, listen to it. Sorry. Okay,
I
here's
haven't
an
listened
easy
to that
one.
one yet.
1965. Happy birthday, Chris Novoselic. You know who that is, Josh?
No.
Big tall bass player from
for who?
Nirvana.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Now, Nirvana for you is like, what, a Chick-fil-A next to a Burger King?
Jeez.
On my birthday, Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you're right.
He seems to be
You just have to give up after a while.
redoubling his efforts.
I've made it. This is Nirvana. A Chick-fil-A next to a Burger King.
And now you're acting it out.
There was a video online the other day where it was Georgia. I don't know why these videos pop up in your timelines, but there was a Waffle House, and then it looked like right down the street was another Waffle House, and then right next to it, like 3 Waffle Houses in like a block and a half.
They are the Walgreens of the South.
Wow. Very interesting. Happy birthday, 1966, Janet Jackson.
Miss Jackson, if you
She looked kind of like Michael Jackson, but she was black and had a deeper voice.
Okay.
Yes.
It seems like a shot.
Hey, Janet, we all saw him. It's Pierce Brosnan's birthday, isn't it?
Nasty boys.
Coming up, yeah.
Yeah. I just know that because my birthday is today.
You're jumping
And
ahead.
I knew that I was born on the same day as Pierce Brosnan.
Mamma mia.
Janet Jackson.
Oh, he's terrible in that.
Is he?
Yeah.
He cannot sing.
Well, what do you want? He was. I don't
He's
want
in a
my
pretty good
Bond
movie,
to be able to sing.
He plays
It was awful.
I like him.
And I love that movie. You know,
Miss Doubtfire, he's so good in that.
He is funny.
Yeah.
He's nice. Yeah, he's good. He's handsome.
He's
he is very handsome.
He was James Bond, born in 1953. Let's see now. Tori Spelling.
She's got some issues.
Born in 73. She was the one that was just in the news because she says that she cannot defecate alone.
No, she can't.
So she has to take whoever's with her into the toilet with her in order to
Boy,
function.
lucky to be her friend, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
There's a guy out there who would happily be. Yes, I'll go in there with you, Tori. Oh, this smells very good today.
You know the other meaning of Tori Spelling? Chick should know this.
What?
You ever see somebody that spells the word color, C-O-L-O-U-R?
That may be a Tory, yeah.
Tory.
Yes.
Spelling.
Oh, a Tory.
Spelling. See.
Like the laborers.
Sometimes things have two meanings.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie where she was in the Air Force?
No, what was it called?
Tora.
See a Burger King right next to a Chick-fil-A.
Fast Charlie is the movie with Pierce Brosnan. He plays a hitman.
Oh.
Hitman. I think James Caan's
Married to Keely Smith.
Megan Fox, born in this state in 1986.
Oh, she's pretty.
Here you go. This is a good one. You'll know this one, Chick. 1571. Johannes Kepler calculated that he was conceived on this day at 4:37 a.m.
What?
He calculated isn't that amazing?
I don't get it.
I don't get it
it's
either.
Not a joke. It's true.
What are you talking about?
What was the
He
day?
calculated the time his mom and dad had sex?
Yes, to the minute.
How did he do that?
He found out when he was born and went backwards.
What was Kepler?
There's some guessing there as well.
A lot of guessing
What was
there.
Kepler known for, though? Was he? I always get Kepler and Copernicus mixed up because of the K sounds.
Well, what if he was a preemie? We don't know.
Oh, could have been. I'm just saying that's what he did.
Yeah. Sounds like a bastard to
1927,
me.
the Supreme Court ruled bootleggers must pay taxes. Well, that makes sense to me.
Why don't they look at that for having marijuana dealers pay taxes? I'm thinking like
it is like asking the same thing, yeah.
And then, as appropriate for this show, in '86, the movie Top Gun premiered.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There we go. By the way, tonight, Willie G and Greg Hahn, The Caravan, Louisville. Don't miss that show.
Cool.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.